Hello, hello. Hello. Bonjour. Ni hao. Konnichiwa. G'day. Is that all we know? Is that all I know? We like roping you guys into this with me. Yeah, that's all we know. That's all I know. Someone say something else. How do you say hello in... What's guten Tag? What's that? Is that German? Hola. Bola. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day, night, evening. I don't know where you are. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Un momento. I'll switch it to the thing in a sec, guys. Oh, I've just made... You know, usually I rush to make a coffee because I'm, you know, poorly organized, right? And I did that, but it's actually a really good one this time. I only just got home from the gym, so I promise I'm not a sweaty nerd. It's a well, I am a sweaty nerd, but you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, I'm just getting used to this new headset as well. This is a brand new headset, so a few things I'm trying to figure out. Alright, we'll pause the music. Yeah, so I hope everyone's having a great day, evening, night. We're gonna have a best of 2 between MLG and the bad guys. The lobby was named something else, and I was a bit confused at first, but that's okay. We figured it out. It's not gonna be versing the Fallen. I feel like my camera is like I'm really big. I'm taking up a lot of room here, right? Am I taking up a lot of room? Where's my camera? Where's my stupid camera? Should I be smaller? Ever so slightly, right? Ever so slightly. This is good. And during the draft, we will try to enjoy some of the Dota music.
5 seconds.
Alright, we're actually very swiftly through this draft, so I do apologize. But, alas, we can still yip-yap about some of these picks, right? Once again, the bad guys versus MLG. Thank you, Ren, for that. I think that's Korean. Korean hello? I don't know what it says.
10 seconds
or how to pronounce it in English.
5
How did you type that out? Did you individually type every, like, I guess you just translated it. I'm not going to try to say that. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble. No. I'm too white. I ain't trying it. I'm going to butcher it. But you know what I won't butcher? Dota. Because I know a little bit about Dota. Maybe not as much as you guys, but I'm the one in front of you right now, so you have to listen. He has a Korean keyboard. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Venomonster, Shadow Demon, Magnus, Dragon Knight, Skyraft, Dawnbreaker, Lion. All of these heroes are, I mean, pretty popular in the meta right now, especially the Venomonster. And we've seen recently in like some pretty high tier Dota, the Shadow Demon really coming back into play. I think the reason for this is because his ulti is just extremely good against these BKB kind of purchasing heroes. Lifesteal is really popular. Juggernaut's pretty popular. And, you know, outside of the BKB realm, those are other heroes that are kind of negatively affected by this guy, as well as the save, right? It's really good. However, we do have a Spider. Now, that is unconventional, and that's a little bit of a cheese pick. So we've got a little cheesy Spider coming in. However, I think, you're picking the Spider, usually your last pick for cheese. Right, now the bad guys, granted, these two heroes could be mid, right? Even the Skyrath, if you're kind of feeling a bit fancy. However, I think they can just pick into this brood pretty well. I don't know if there's any bans that are that... I mean, you can't ban everything. Anyway, that being said, Veno, Shadow Demon, Magnus, very popular. Lion, Dawnbreaker, Skyrath, Dragon Knight. I mean, this is a lot of rumbling, right? A lot of heroes, and it's all about whoever gets the jump first, yeah? A decent amount of pressure on the Magnus, right? They've got a little bit more tools to play around with in regards to the bad guys' catch. However, Magnus RP is very strong, right? Very, very strong spell. Do I need this? Take this off. That looks goofy. I feel like I have an antenna here. Now, this is actually from my previous headset. And I don't know why. I wanted to put it on, but it looks kind of goofy.
10 seconds to go.
Looks like I'm calling my mothership or something.
5 seconds.
So we'll keep it off. And it's fallen under my desk. Excellent. All right, a few more bans to go. I mean, what are you picking to Brood, and what are you banning against Brood? So obviously, Storm's a pretty good ban against Brood, as well as the Earthshaker mid. That would have been a little bit rough. There's still plenty of heroes that could kind of go up against Brood. I mean, I doubt they have... most of the spirits aren't too bad, but I haven't seen Brood played, like, in a long time. Competitively, whatever MMR, I've just not seen this hero. I don't know how strong it is. I actually don't even remember the facets, right? I don't remember, nor do I care that much about this disgusting spider. And I'm really curious to see what skin we have for this spider, because this is the default one now. Once they pick their heroes, you guys will see the possible, trigger warning to those with arachnophobia. Anachrophobia, I don't know what that is. It's okay. Yes, J Bud, excellent. He's my man. My main man here is going to tell me it's strong spiders or regen reduction webs. I thought there was a third one. What would you rather pick? Strong spiders or I kind of want to tab out and look, but we'll have a quick look. Both very different types of play. I feel like if you're going for core like hunting people, you go for the spiders, and if you're going for more of a utility build, you do the reduction, right? And you kind of play around with these webs and get your aghanims or whatever that makes those little traps. Which is pretty good against DK, pretty good against Dawn. You know, two pretty health dependent heroes. They finalize it with a Spectre, so that can kind of join the Brood. I think there's a decent amount of pressure here for Magnus and Brood to do well in their lanes. However, these heroes, unless Brood gets completely countered here, I think Brood should be pretty fine. Magnus as well can always just get last hits with his Q, and Shadow Demon, Venomancer. These are some of the better stackers in Dota right now, or ever, right? These guys can stack pretty easily without committing too much, right? That can help out with Magnus. Did I pick Necro or something to counter you? I think so. Yeah, Necro's a decent mid here. Is Necro banned? Because you can just kill the spiderlings and get heaps of regen. You could also go Viper. Is Viper banned? Viper's pretty popular now, and you can just get levels in your W and just force the spiders to kind of have to move around a little bit. We'll see what they go for. Shadow Demon. I was gonna say Shadow Fiend as well. I mean, Shadow Fiends. Actually, they should have banned the Shadow Fiend. He's gonna have a field day just farming a lot of these spiderlings. So he's gone Feeding Frenzy, which after I highlight, okay, it's not letting me see it. Look at that spider, man. Eugh. Okay. Oh, this is kind of decent draft against both. I think there's a little bit more pressure on MLG to do well in the first 25 minutes of the game. The bad guys, I think they can kind of ease up and kind of chill a little bit. It doesn't really have to go too bad. Like, as long as the Broodmother isn't killing everyone around on the map and Spectre's joining, I think they're actually happy farming. I mean, depending on the SF build, I kind of hope... could go either way. I hope it's a spell damage one, because I think he can burst the supports pretty quick. Ultimately, I think both drafts are pretty nice. Bit of a timer on the Brood, draft. The Broodmother draft. And their spells are pretty decent, but you're gonna have to, bit of pressure on Iceman to get something done. I don't know what Reaver or Anarchist is gonna build on their two support heroes. They are kind of like pokey heroes that you know, overstepping a little bit, they can get punished pretty quickly. There is the save, though, which is really nice. But equally so, speaking of save, you know, the brood goes on someone. You do have Dr. Chops ready to throw down with a bit of healing himself, right? Toggle, could not toggle assist camera operation mode. Beg your pardon? That's because I don't have on free camera, right? How dare you deny me my entry? Command and conquer. There we go. Did that work? I think it did. Very cool. Ah, how exciting. Okay, so this is gonna be a really good game. I'm a little bit lacking sleep, so I'm gonna try to keep my energy up, guys, and I appreciate your patience with it. Let's go with last hits. I hope everyone's doing fine though. It's been a while since I've, you know, casted, so hope everybody's happy and healthy, right? You know, make sure you go to the doctor for checkups and whatnot. I'm actually doing that soon. I discovered the other day, I'm like, hold on, I haven't had a blood test in like 4 years. It's kind of bad, right? So I just booked one. So do that if you want to. I'm digressing a little bit. All right, what do we think though? Should we do a vote? How do I do votes? I can't remember. Poll? Do a poll. Let's do a poll. Question: who will winneth? Who will winneth? MLG, which MLG, which is Radiant. Or the bad guys. No. Cabbages per vote. Allow additional votes. Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that. Who will winneth? No. Let me ignore all my obvious health issues, please. They will both lose? I think Slap always goes spiders. Yeah. Okay, so radius 800, ins hunger affects them as well. Possible giving 70 and 100% lifesteal. The duration is 14 seconds. It's a decent amount of time. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I thought it'd be like half the duration of it, right? Oh, God. So... and watch the... What are you guys yapping about? What is happening? Oh, God. All right. With utter certainty. The core matchup, I mean, DK, pretty solid these days. You've been seeing him kind of pick up the Mask of Madness Chrysalis kind of right-click build. SF as well as the last pick, like I said, pretty decent against pretty decent against the brood here. I'm a bit concerned. I mean, it's a level 30 brood mother, right? This guy knows how to play the spider. And also, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but this Spectre here has been climbing back in, kind of drizzling back into kind of ranked Dota a little bit. I'm not sure why there was like a gap of just nothing happening, but I mean, with Nature's being really popular and heroes like Dawnbreaker and a lot of, you know, a bit more global presence and stuff, the Spectre's a really good hero. I think it's just really slow in lane and very easy to kind of kill, right? I think it's very easy to punish this hero. However, you know, Anarchist with the Shadow Demon should be able to kind of back him up. He's got that save there, that disruption. That should be cool. I'm really excited to see. Definitely a hero that I want to learn how to play a little bit more, right? Shadow Demon is +5. Be really cool. Meanwhile, Iceman on this, Magnus. So the back green and Dr. Chops, I think Dr. Chops might be a new addition to this group of guys here, because from what I remember, the back green was always the offlaner, right? At least most of earlier this year. who's kind of stepping into the POS 4 role here. Which, you know what, this, watching this dude play, he's quite an aggressive offlaner too, and I think, you know, a hero like Skywrath, right, double Mantle of Intelligence just really matches his kind of style, right? And, yeah, I take hats off to that. You can kind of tell how people play based on the heroes that they pick. There goes. Admin? Wait, what's happening? We waiting for somebody? We're waiting on... I am admin, what's the issue? We're just waiting for someone to load in. Reaver. Here he is. Alright, we're back. He's here. Good to go, boys.
Ignore it. We're not talking about that yet.
Hey!
Alright, there we go. We're good. It's all happening. It's all happening now. Man, level 30 Spider, that's kind of scary, man. That's very scary. Infinity, thank you. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day and or night. Alright, 30 seconds. No smokes from either team. It looks like we might have a little bit of engagement or a little bit of a stare down here. Old Western style. That's a pretty decent amount of matches, right? A lot of matches on this hero. Which, you know, if you have this many matches, you are level 30 of it, you should anticipate and kind of know how to adapt to counter picks. The Shadow Fiend's a pretty good counter pick, so I'm curious to see what Slap does, right? How does he adjust to this? Alright. Intimidation tactics turn out positively for Dire, as it looks like they're going to grab 3 runes here. Alright. Skill potential, right? What lane do we want to watch, right? What one is the, what's the fun one? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? A lot of aggression from these two heroes on Dire. I think the goal of Radiant here is to kind of just make sure that Shock doesn't get too harassed with a lot of these spells. It's a pretty deadly combo, right? To have a lot of these arcane bolts as well as hammers getting thrown at you. So the goal here is to just kind of be a little bit safe, but aggression-wise, I see Dire just really kind of bullying these two Radiant heroes a lot. Meanwhile, I'll just say thank you again. Oh, the Woolberg. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Up top here, this is going to be like... This could go either way. This is kills either way here. Naturally, I think Venomancer has a bit of an advantage against the Lion, right? So... You can just kind of man up against him. Lion can steal Venomancer's mana. Venomancer doesn't really give a crap about this, right? Doesn't necessarily care. He can just level heaps of levels into the Poison Sting. The Plague Wards and even the Venomous Gale, they don't cost a lot of mana anyway. So it's not really that great. He can't really reduce much resources from him, apart from just right-clicking. And if you're right-clicking against the Venom, you're probably going to lose, right? And most POS 5s lose against that. So it's really important. From my perspective, that Sickly here just makes sure that they don't get too close to LC and, you know, slow him down and push him back, and just really needs to kind of pull and deny a lot of creeps if he can. Meanwhile, mid, you know, not much to say about Brood. Brood is a crazy pick, but, I mean, EC Claps here, a pretty good counter pick with these Shadow Rays is going to make short work of most of the Spiderlings once he hits level 6 anyway, but... You know, Brood's kind of stepped a little bit away from the Spiderlings, and he can just go for the right click, just smacking at this hero. Once again, I'm curious to see how he adapts. Pretty passive, pretty stagnated now. Everyone just chilling. We'll have those 3-minute Lotuses very soon. Pretty important for both teams here to kind of pressure it or get it.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
As it looks like Radiant will get the north one here, so Reaver will pick that up, and Dire on the south side of the bottom lane should go to the back green or Dr. Chops. Actually getting a little bit low onto Spectre here. Everything looking pretty peaceful, alright? Everybody's pretty peachy, pretty happy. Just farming in front of each other, poking a little bit. I think this is just highlighting the reliable stuns that people have. There's not too many to highlight here. You do have LC with the Dragon Tail as well as Lion. But in most of these other lanes, there isn't many stuns, right? So I think it's a game of patience, right? And a little bit of fortitude, right? You gotta show some really good tenacity here and, you know, not crumble under the pressure and get too frustrated. All right, just know that your time will be right eventually. Those 4 minutes. For the bottle. Nice D-ward here from EC Claps. Get him extra gold. Naturally kind of beating this Brood in this mid lane matchup. You know, most melee heroes up against Shadow Fiend, unless you have some self-sustain, which there's a little bit here, but only one level in the hunger. So he can't really heal up too much. It's only, how much life steal is it? 40%. Quite short duration. Get a cheeky kill on the courier, no. Meanwhile, Magnus coming out on top here against LC in the last hit department. And this is, yeah, it's a hard lane for a Lion, man. Like, I play both of these heroes. And this is, I mean, I think it's fine. As long as Lion doesn't die, it's pretty good. But naturally, Reaver's gonna kind of, eventually they're gonna snowball this lane, I think. It's gonna be very hard. I mean, speaking of which, yeah, blood grenade thrown, but they don't commit to the kill. He showed his face a little bit too much, and yeah, first blood going to Iceman with a nice place level 2 skewer there. If I'm playing in this top lane, I'm maybe stacking here for my DK and just making sure he doesn't die. It's not really a winnable lane, but it shouldn't be too much of a blowout. We've got the 6-minute power runes soon. We have a rotation coming in from the back green. He'll secure this bottom one here for the Shadow Fiend. Gives a little opportunity for them to go onto chops here, but these two heroes can't really gank anyone without a third. Unless chops really sticks around for too long. Amplified damage going to EC Claps. He actually has a few, yeah, he got a few did stick around for a long time, and I think a lot of Shadow Poison hit Dr. Chops there. He should be okay, though. Hey, Dan, how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Winning, I hope. Winning, ranking up. I made it to Immortal, by the way, and then I, like, instantly lost, like, in the last 3 or 4 days, I've just been losing. So it's a bit rough for me, but I mean, I've still got the Immortal, you know, badge or whatever, so I'm happy with it. I'll claim it. I'll climb later tonight. You guys will see. XP, no contesting here. Both teams will respectfully just allow each other to get them. Okay. A little bit different to most of these kind of games that I get to cast for you guys. You know, 1 kill, 7 minutes. Hold that thought, it might be 2 kills now. Nice TP out from LC. Actually might get away with this one. A really well-timed TP. Keeping LC alive. He was on like 4 or 5% HP there. And we're back to 1 kill, nothing. DD gets popped from SF. Going to use the push. I have the second set of power runes spawning in about 10 seconds time. I think I'm just keeping. I want to keep an eye on this top lane because I think this is the lane that something's going to happen soon. I think there's going to be an extra push, or once this Magnus gets 6, it's a little bit of danger zone for these two heroes, especially the Lion. Though, no mana, can't cast spells. Take that. Gonna go on Reaver a little bit. The stun as well. He has a few wand charges. Reaver should be okay here. Meanwhile, there was a fight happening bottom, and it looks like they lost the offlaner. Oh, LC. I mean, you got a TP this time, but I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if you can do it quick enough. Going to try to take Reaver with him. Reaver will go down. Actually, LC does pick it up, so really well played, but it looks like both of these heroes in the top lane here will fall. Meanwhile, bottom, it looks like an offlaner for the POS 5 trade here, as the Shadow Demon went down. The Dawn as well. I think that's a kill for, yeah, kill for the Spectre.
Mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Yeah. Now, remember when I said it needed to be a pretty fast pace, you know, they're on a bit of a timer for Radiant? This still applies, right? I mean, you do have you've got a Brood as your mid lane hero who, unfortunately, you know, did get counterpicked, and it's been a little bit underwhelming in regards to, you know, what you expect a Brood to do. However, I think this is a really good pickup from Shock. Obviously, Spectre can farm if you want to get Blade Mail and do that sort of thing, but I like the Silence as the first item. I think they need to kind of need to match this energy, and they need to have this, you know, fast-paced kind of game style here, which hopefully, I mean, with this top lane, Iceman, he's going to have a really nice time on this Blink Dagger. So, I remember saying, you know, it depends on the Brood having a good lane, and this Magnus as well, with a little bit of pressure for him to make some space, and he's done a really good job. I mean, both these guys done a really good job, and this top lane is officially kind of won for Radiant. So this tower eventually will go down. It probably could send a few heroes to prolong it going down, or maybe make another play, which it looks like they're going to make a play themselves onto this bottom lane. Or maybe everybody kind of dancing around each other, wanting to make a play, but ultimately Radiant's the one that, you know, they come out on top. They're getting an objective. Now, okay, gonna jump out of the heal here from Dr. Chops. They've committed 3 heroes, make it 4. Backgreen also joins Reaver. Looks like he might go down. However, Shock has joined them as well. And the Backgreen, he's kind of isolated from the rest of his team. And that gives Spectre the in and out. See you later. RP, unfortunately, it whiffs a little bit from Iceman this time. And he will trade his life away. A little bit unfortunate there. Reaver has to kind of make a little bit of distance. And should be able to do so. So, I mean, a good kill for the Spectre, but unfortunately, RP down and a death there for the Magnus. So, just as I say, I kind of cursed him a little bit, complimenting him. Now, this is a small window where Dire can maybe pressure a tower with Dragon Form. They can smoke with SF and maybe get a kill onto the Spectre. They know that they don't have RP, so, and no Spectre ulti for a little bit. But it's a smaller cooldown. But it's actually Radiant who make a play themselves. A TP away attempt, though, it does get cancelled, and now this is a pretty good death here. Or a good kill, sorry, for Radiant. Iceman returns the favor, and they tip LC as well. I'll switch it over to the net worth for you guys now. And yeah, kind of as to be expected. But EC collapse at the top here. Now, although the Brood, you know, this Brood has had no involvement in anything right now, which is a little bit of a shame for a Brood at this time. However, the team making a lot of space like this, it's, you know, it's given Broodmother a lot of time to just go lane, creeps, back and forth, rinse, repeat. And he's actually going to have a silence as well. So we're going to have 2 silence sticks at a pretty nice time here for Radiant. Really good against a lot of these heroes, right? Especially the Skywrath and the Lion. They need to kind of get some Force Staffs or Glimmer Capes themselves to reposition themselves. 13 minutes now. Well, they're kind of eyeing up Shock, or at least having a look at the tower here. Reaver finds EC Claps, does have an ulti if he wants to, and they're going to throw Shock in as well. EC Claps turns around with the ulti himself, but this poison is so much, and he's going to go down. Backgreen also shows himself. The rest of the Radiant heroes, they do spot him. And here comes the Spider. The Spider wants to be involved in something here, as he sees a beautiful, delicious little chicken He's going to start munching away. Anarchist picks up the last hit, though. As the, mid laner and the pos 4.
It's time to play the game.
Feeling pretty good. It is time to play the game.
Time to play the game.
It is indeed time to play the game. And, I mean, Radiant, they are playing the game. And they're doing it how they're meant to be, right? This early snowball kind of thing going on. And I don't even think I've seen... Well, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen the Blink RP. Not that it's not been needed. I think he used the skewer before. Oh, an attempt on the XP, but they've got a bit more numbers here on Dire, so they'll punish Anarchist there. Iceman at the top. I mean, the two Dire cores are, you know, in the second place in the net worth, but Slap's kind of catching up a little bit. $2K net worth, 8 for 4. Should be feeling pretty good if you're Radiant right now. MLG got a pretty good grasp on the game so far. Starting to slowly push Dire into these little nooks and crannies of their own bases. Oh, he surprised me! Thank you, Dan. Thank you for the surprise. I love that sound, man. It's so weird. It's the kind of slowly creeping in here. I think they want to pressure a tier 2. It is kind of early to do so, but they can definitely start just jungle farming, right? That's the really cool thing about Veno, right? Veno can just do this sort of shenanigans here, where he doesn't have to commit his body too much. He can just throw a bunch of plague wards down, and then the enemy comes here to nothing, you know, because you've farmed it all in front of him. A really good position to be in as a Venomancer.
You stupid fucking idiot.
LC, I mean, they kind of want to try here. There's the skewer, but oh no, kind of whiffs it a little bit. Though the silence and the ulti from Shock, they'll decide not. And Slap, oh, very bravely going to go up against Chops here, but I mean, Sickly's nearby, so is the rest of the team. And oh, that's a lot of gold for Chops. Gotta be careful not to feed too many of your little babies away. Okay, we have a smoke coming out from the Dire. The two supports here, but it's going to break immediately on the line. He unfortunately was a little bit too close to Slap. And I don't know what their, I mean, their main, I think the main concern is it's a little bit hard for this Dire team to actually start a fight themselves without, you know, a Blink Dagger on the line or the DK, or sometimes you see the Rod of Atos on the pos 4 Skywrath, but without any of these items at all, it's a little bit of reactionary Dota, which is kind of hard to play, right? It's a little bit... He's bore? Why are we boring? Don't bore right now. We don't want to see that. What we do want to see is a smoke from Radiant, though, because they've got the tools they need. They have that blink on the Magnus. They've got the advantage of the vision game as well. And speaking of which, Dr. Chops, he doesn't have line to help him this time. Silenced and eaten alive. However, Anarchist again denies the Spider of a kill.
Now that.
Nice.
Dire's top tower.
That's good shit.
Oh, God.
Fuck it.
Are you guys going to spam it all? What are we going to do? What are we doing? There's a surprise. As LC silenced, slowed, and dead. Meanwhile, Dire, they need to get some sort of return kill. Shock here. He's going to be the one that they're going to go on. The silence is there. EC Claps does have the ulti as well, but they might not need it. They even commit the ulti from the Dormer. Guys! What are you doing?
This guy stinks!
Thank you for following, Minimoto. Everybody relax. Oh dear, I shouldn't have...
Stupid fucking idiot.
Fuck me.
Dire's top tower.
I shouldn't have made it so, I shouldn't have made them so cheap. Daddy, chill. I should.
Stupid fucking idiot.
I love that one. I love that one so much. I should do more. I should do more. I'll take suggestions, guys. I'll take suggestions.
It's time to play the game.
They still have a blink RP, by the way. They do have a blink on the Shadow Fiend, but without somebody else starting it, they might actually catch him here. Iceman thinking about it. EC Claps playing with death a little bit.
Dyer's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Square up, man. That's awesome. I love that one. I think you guys have played them all. Right? I think that's every one of them. And that's the limit. I think when I get more followers is when I can do more. I don't know. Yeah. Well, Smoke here. They don't want to give up this high ground position here of their triangle, and EC Claps. He's going to run into Anarchist. Anarchist, though, feeling pretty confident, though. He needs to maybe reposition himself. There's an RP on the two heroes, though. Shock, right-clicking away. There goes the +4. Now the ulti onto LC. LC trying his best. There's a nice ult coming in from EC Claps, and it just did a lot of magical damage onto the Radiant hero. But the poison's really hurting a lot of these guys. And now it finishes them both off. It's going to be a team wipe here, as Iceman double kill for him. They only lose 2, and it is the 2 supports. So they're pretty happy, as all 3 cores take out the rest of Dire, as the bad guys are having a bad time. MLG feeling really good. 8k lead, 20 minutes in. Whoa. Pretty cool stuff. Right? The pressure of this tier 2 tower now. And despite the Broodmother having a bit of a rough lane, I think Slap kind of adapted really well, right? He just kind of played a little bit patiently. I think they were communicating with each other. Hey, we're winning most of these other lanes. Don't try to do anything too desperate. He just farmed the lane when it came here, and then just took some of the creeps and managed to, yeah, just climb back up in net worth. And now all 3 of these heroes are at the top, with Slap being the second net worth holder here. And they just don't have the initiation or any sort of grab here on Dire. They will have a blink maybe on the Lion soon if he wants to purchase it. And I think perhaps that's one way to have a bit of saving grace here. Oh, ulti. Oh, well, he just got his blink, so luckily he purchased it before that death. He'll go down to Shock. Shock with the Yasha. Going to close in on the Manta style soon. This tier 2 tower should go down. Just before 21.5 minutes. There's a few different options they can go for here. All tier 2s are gone, so the potential for mega creeps is up for Radiant, though it's still pretty early, so there's some other objectives they can grab. One of them being Roshan, one of them being the Tormentor, or both if they want to. They do have the Empower, and they do have a decent amount of right-click amongst these heroes. 3 minutes of Roshan being south, but it looks like they might decide to not, or at least Shock is going to farm, and the rest of the boys will, yeah, they'll start the Roshan fight. Dire, meanwhile, kind of bandaging or trying to patch up some of these wounds here, get some sort of vision or some farm whilst they can. Dawn gone for the Echo Saber. The ulti from the, you know, usually you see the Ags straight up, but we are going Ags next. It's gonna be a while before we see it though. Slap picks up the Aegis. Most of these heroes doing really well. It's actually Anarchist actually has his own Blink Dagger. And I mean this Veno as well. Spirit Vessel closing in on a well, finishing off that Ring of Taras will get him the pipe. So with all this magic damage that they have on Dire, a lot of that's going to be negated by this, right? The Shadow Fiend ulti is, you know, ultimately like what almost won them this fight before, but it just wasn't enough. And if you thought it wasn't enough before, now with the pipe on top of it, if he gets it in time before the next engagement, it's going to be even harder. Yeah, the best they can do is just farm away. Just hold their high ground, but uh-oh, you went a bit too far, Dr. Chops. LC thinking about helping, but knows that it's inevitable that this Dawn will go down. BKB on slap. Magnus with these Aghanims as well, so that Horn Toss is available. Even got the Shard. Yeah, the Tormentor for Anarchist, which the Cleanse is really good actually. Healing basic Dispel on an ally. Double damage, spawn top. Now we're at 24 minutes. The Age is still about 3 minutes of it available, so they might try to go for high ground here. I don't see why not. Maybe they'll be waiting on the Venomancer pipe, possibly. Man, this spider freaking hurts. They have pretty okay defense on Dire's high ground. Just gotta really be careful of Magnus' counterplay. I think they, even though they have Aegis on Radiant, it might be... Well, they were going to try to smoke anyway. There's an RP onto two heroes. They can't stop it. These two heroes are most likely going to go down here. The ulti from the SF, it doesn't go off in time. Dr. Chops, he's also going to go down. And they lose two. Really well played by Iceman, grabbing these two heroes who were just showing a little bit too far forward out of their base. And now that very base will be harassed. It will soon crumble down in this top lane. 16k net worth, 25.5 minutes.
You know the drill. Radiant structures must have been...
I don't know what you can do here for Dire. I mean, they don't have RP, but God forbid, the net worth difference is so huge, you can't even dent any of these heroes. I mean, these two supports as well are just playing so far back. Yeah, I mean, they did leave the spider for a little bit, and now... I mean, it's common knowledge, if you see a spider in your home, usually you want to either kill it or relocate it. You don't just leave it, right? It's gonna end up on your pillowcase or something, right? You're gonna end up kissing it in the shower, or I don't know. Oh god, he just killed him again. He's just spawned. That is rough for Easy Claps. Pipe finished off from the from Reaver. It is time to play the game. Maybe a little bit too late. Oh, Anarchist, I think he was typing, talking shit in the DMs, and he dies because of it. I think he was distracted by something. I think he told Cage to say that. He was tapped out. Time to play the game. Well, they're one hero down. The Aegis will expire in about 40 seconds. BKB from Slap, and he is slapping the enemy. The heal comes out, but it's way too late, and it's not enough anyway. The Veno ulti thrown onto Chops. Chops, all he can do is try to swing his hammer out of it. Oh, it's a Ravage done from Sickly. But it doesn't do anything. Bit unfortunate there. As these mid-racks, there's a buyback from the Dawn. Radiant respecting the buyback a little bit, but just waiting for the creeps to come by. Oh, Magnus. Iceman gives it an attempt there. As these mid-racks... Oh, and there's a Lion Finger does finish off Magnus, so this might be an opportunity for Dire to do something. As this Aegis 4 seconds, it will expire. Though the most of the damage has been done, this mid-racks is also gone. DK is up though. I think if you're Dire, this is your one time. You got to smoke right now. You got to go out and you got to try to find somebody farming. Whilst the Magnus, the main playmaker for Radiant, is dead. See if they do that. They're all playing still pretty close to each other, but I think they got to do something. If they turtle and wait for this Magnus, it's going to make things worse. A very short death timer as well. And Radiant, they're all kind of holding hands near this high ground, defending it, not allowing them to run up to it. Maybe a BKB on the SF if you can afford it. They smoke now, but I mean, Magnus is already back. He can TP to them, perhaps? No, he TP'd away, or he TP'd out to this triangle here, so this might be time. Can they catch anything? Can they find anyone here? They're not aware of where Magnus is, right? And they don't know that he TP'd to it. Okay, Hex onto Anarchist. Though, here comes Shock. Lion gets himself out of the situation, forces Shock to get back. But here comes Magnus, though. Oh, nice blink away from Anarchist, dodging a lot of damage to heals. Coming up at the door, but it's going to set up a really nice RP coming up from the Magnus. It's going to be so good, and it's just not enough for this Dire team. They're going to call GG there. Nobody from Radiant goes down. Lion, the one, and there's a disconnect as well. And that was the one time that they maybe could have got something, but it was just too much. It was too much for them as MLG take out this first game really convincingly too, with a nice kind of quick pace early drop. 29 minutes and we're done. There we go. By the way, side note, the new Monster Hunter update, I don't really care about. However, I like this thing, right? I don't like any of the sets. I said this before on stream. It'll be the last time I say it. But I like the Dire Victory thing. Ooh, right? Looks different. Anyway, let's have a look at this graph. Ready? There we go. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit hard, man. It was a bit of a passive kind of thing going on for the bad guys. I don't know if they made many smoke plays or enough to, I don't think they really gave it a go to just invade this this Broodmother that had a counter pick to it. They kind of let her farm a little bit, right? And they focused on these other lanes, and maybe they got in their own head like, oh, Slap's had a bad lane, she's not in the game at all, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, eventually crept back up and actually ended up with, I think, most of the net worth being on this Broodmother. But don't worry, that's only game one. We have a game two happening very soon. There is other games happening. Now, I don't know if these other ones are ticketed. I know, so this series isn't ticketed, right? Is this other one ticketed? Do we know? Anyone? Gay for YGN? The hell is this? I'll check that out later. No, it's not ticketed? Okay. Alright. Well, we'll have game two very soon. I'm going to get some water because I've been yelling a little bit. But that was a really cool game. That was a really good game. There is unfriends, your friends WGG. What? Wait, who am I friends with? I'm friends with a bunch of people. I don't remember anyone. I remember you guys. I do remember. Sorry, friends with a few people. What have we got here? Yeah, so there's another game happening. Who's versing? Should we check it out? Should we look? Who, what, when, where, why? Let me see. Four Suffers GG. Fans of Four Suffer GG. Who am I spectating to see that game? Oh, but this other game's gonna happen very soon. I'll have to. Okay, bud. Okay. Have a look. We'll dip in. We'll have a look. I'm assuming they're drafting if they're talking to me in stream right now. But you can't be playing. Doing this.
Dyer's pick.
They're drafting. Ooh. Okay. I already kind of know.
10 seconds to go.
Hold on. I don't know who will win, obviously, but I already kind of know what each team are trying to do here. Or at least it's pretty obvious to kind of identify what the play style is, right? You've got a lot of low cooldown spells, a lot of aggression, and, you know, a little bit of farm as well. It's a nice balance here from Radiant. I think this is an Oracle mid. I think this is some either that or the Earthshaker's mid. They're doing some weird thing here. I believe it's an Oracle mid.
Well, it's something.
However,
time to pick some of these folks.
This lineup on GG, if anyone is on GG right now and is watching this, they need to, well, maybe I shouldn't give advice. Maybe I shouldn't be talking. No, you know, I will talk. Whatever, I will talk. All right. Gaming Guardians, their team lineup is all about picking off people that are solo alone, right? And they kind of accumulate their net worth, their damage on the Legion. You know, King can also come in as a Spectre. You know, the Lena can connect as well with some multi. They have a little bit of a like quick fight leave, not really 5v5. 5v5, I think it's definitely favoring this Radiant lineup. They've got the save on the Oracle, they've got the Centaur War Runner as well to reposition, the Venomancer, J-Bun on the Earthshaker. It's kind of dangerous to go 5v5 here. Gaming Guardians, they want to pick off people one by one and accumulate net worth, be too strong, and then eventually kind of overload this Radiant lineup. And Radiant, I guess, you know, they want to be as 5, right? They want to kind of do well in their lanes, get their items, to start rolling into different lanes and taking them out and forcing these this GG lineup to kind of take some awkward engagements. That's what I get from this. We'll see what happens here, eh? We'll see what happens. Well, we won't see what happens, unfortunately, because we're not watching this game. Sorry. Where? Just as it started too. I'm so sorry. We might check in on it later, but we're gonna watch this. However, I'm gonna quickly get some water, right? So uno momento. I'll be right back. For game 2 between MLG and the bad guys. So, well, I mean, we've already got a draft, so I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some water, but yeah, stick around, guys. Stick around. We'll be back.
Dyer's pick. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban.
Venomancer.
Seconds to go.
What I miss?
5 seconds.
Anything cool? Only 2 picks. Whoa, Brood. Brood banned. We don't want it. Shadow Demon banned. We don't want it. Alright. Bit of respect there.
Radiant's ban.
The Venomancer picked up yet again here. Reaver performed really well. They've swapped sides, by the way, so now it's going to be Dire. And now we have a Snapfire, who's also very popular here in the support role right now. I think the value of this hero is just... there's just so much in Snapfire's toolkit, right? You can confirm kind of last hits with your Q. You can harass and, you know, minus some armor and kind of get some synergy with some right clickers with your E, the cookie to get out, and obviously the Mortimer Kisses are really strong as well in the mid to late game with that, you know, not having to commit your body to most of these fights. So Snapfire, really cool toolkit, is mostly why people pick it, and she's a pretty solid laner, right? Ads. Why is there ads? I don't even know how to do that. I don't know how to do ads. I need to know how long are the ads, because I think I can change that.
Silencer.
Well, you can't hear me now because you're watching the ads. So, I guess I'm just talking to no one. That's... Alright, I'll say that sentence and I don't know how long the ads go.
10 seconds to go.
And I just said all this smart stuff about Snapfire too.
5 seconds.
Man. Alright, Global Silence cancels out the Snap ult.
Radiant's pick.
Centaur War Runner. Okay. I was gonna say I don't know how many ads it shows you. I don't know how to change that or how long they are. I think I should look it up. I don't know, but I said so many smart things right now, and I guess I didn't say it to anyone. That's what I was saying before. Reserve time, minute 20. Getting burnt down by TBG a little bit. 2 minutes. That's kind of rough. I think I can... I don't know how to change it, but I will try to. Because that's a long time. I'm happy... Like, well, I don't know. I don't know what Twitch's default thing was, but 2 minutes is a decent amount of time. I think it should be like 40 seconds, maybe. Like 2 ads. Well, I was highlighting that Snapfire has a really good toolkit, and that's why people pick it. The Venomancer and Reaver, he played really well before. They'll pick Juggernaut pretty early. I guess Jug equally so is
10 seconds to go.
feeling pretty good as a carry right now. But picking it this early maybe opens up to some sort of counter pick like a Slardar or something. I mean, the global silence is already something that Jug needs to be worried about a little bit, right? You got to get Manta or something, so 2 minutes is 2 ads? Oh, how long are ads these days? I thought ads were like 30 seconds. I don't know. I'm out of touch, I guess. 1 minute for an ad? Goddamn.
Dyer's pick.
Ooh, Mars. That's a really good counter pick to the Centaur. So this is a pretty good synergy here, like Global Silence, Mars, right? So they're going to go for this team fight aspect. The Centaur War Runner's ulti is still pretty useful. However, if they catch these people in the arena before he gets it off, then, you know.
5 seconds.
1 minute each, sometimes it's longer. Okay. Maybe I can look into some settings and change it. Because I don't like having ads just randomly pop up, sorry. Hey, actually, I was going to say this before. I was meant to say this the other day when I saw this exact same similar combo, right? For those who play Dota, which is most of you guys, we see Snapfire pretty popular. We see Silencer not as popular, but still pretty popular now. I really like picking... So a lot of people pick Silencer into Snap. So you can global when the Mortimer Kisses get shown. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but I am absolutely happy if I'm a Snapfire, and if I pick Snapfire and they pick Silencer, I'm happy with it. I think it's awkward to use a global silence on a Mortimer Kisses because it's that threshold of the Mortimer Kisses do hurt, right? And if you're a good Snap player, you can really kill someone, but because you can kind of evade it and you should have a 4-staff or a Glimmer, it's kind of awkward. And you know, if I'm a Silencer, I don't want to globally silence for a... There's better spells to do it for. I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes sense, but I'm feeling awkward using it on a Mortimer Kiss, right? And equally so, if I'm a Snapfire, yeah, sure, it sucks that my Mortimer Kisses get cancelled, but I'm like, that's fine. There should be better ultis than Mortimer Kisses, is what I'm saying. There should be better ultis amongst your team that if a Global Silence comes out as soon as you across the map a little bit, then I'm fine. I'm like, that's okay. That's my take. Thank you for listening. Huskar, bit of a cheese here, right? Got a bit of cheese coming in.
Dyer's ban.
Faceless Void gets banned. Storm Spirit gets banned. So we're looking for... This is kind of interesting, actually. Are they going to pick a pos like 5 as the last hero, or is this Huskar a support Huskar? Because we've seen that before. We've seen a support Huskar before. Meanwhile, we have the 4 and 5 on the Silencer, the Mars. The TA, I think this is a hard TA game. No? You're gonna need a mid laner. Storm, they could still go for some sort of spirit here on MLG. To get out of the Centaur, or sorry, to catch the Centaur. You go like Ember. Is Ember still here? Yeah. I think Puck's fine as well. You can dodge out a lot of stuff. You just got to be careful of Huskar's silence. It's actually a really good Puck game for Dyer. Though they might lack... I mean, most of the damage is going to be from the TA though, right? He doesn't play mids. Wait, what?
10 seconds to go.
Oh, you thinking for Dire they're gonna...
Radiant's banned.
Is this slaps hero? Like, you slap... It could be a TA mid, right, if they wanted to.
Radiant's pick.
Meanwhile, the bad guys, I think this is a pos 4 Huskar, maybe. Or, okay, they last picked the support Jakiro. Oh, man, this burn against TA's refractions is rough. Rough stuff. It's going to burn through them. Burninated, as he says.
10 seconds to go.
Ooh.
5 seconds.
It's a... I think they need to pick Puck here. Surely we pick Puck. A great Puck game. Stop Centaur and his friends from running away.
Who's it gonna be?
Hmm.
5 seconds.
Mid Dazzle. Okay. Dazzle against Huskar mid. What facet are they going? I mean, I still think Huskar kind of like comes out on top. Because the Burning Spears is just too much. You can't dispel it. And if anything, I mean, maybe Dazzle will like kill the Huskar first, but I don't know. It's unless you know, are you really going to get levels into like Shallow Grave a lot for the cooldown? I don't know. That's not what I want. I don't want to put that in there.
Everybody get set.
All right. Everybody. I don't play... Oh, practice game with TA, huh? Yeah, not many games on this hero, perhaps. I think this is a really rough TA game. Yeah. Yeah, this ticking damage is going to be rough. I don't know.
30 seconds to go.
Nothing touches the heart like my venom. Costly.
All right. Well, similar to last time, but they're going to do it in the top lane. And this time, we might have an engagement here. Stomp coming out from Chops. We'll give him that hit there. Blood grenades thrown equally, but the poison coming in from the Dazzle, very obnoxious. I mean, these two slows, Reaver and Slap, actually... I mean, also the Anarchist does a lot of slow from a lot of these heroes on Dire. To the point where they're going to need to get some Dispels or some early BKBs or something. It's a pretty good, a very good Lotus game for a lot of Radiance heroes here. Okay, the back green will be the 4 Jakiro here. You know, which, I mean, both lanes are, well, all 3 lanes even, to be honest, are kill lanes. This is the one that I'm more curious about. I think this should be Huskar favored still. Because the poison is annoying from Dazzle, but it doesn't really... I don't think the damage accumulates or stacks any further, right? Okay, additional damage in the... Yeah, AoE. It's not that much, though. I mean, compared to Burning Spear, right? Alright, well, I'll keep my eye out there. Gonna burn through a lot of resources on this Dazzle. I mean, they picked this Dazzle into it. Oh, hold that. He's getting pretty low. Lane's in an interesting position for Radiant here. Gonna be a lot of XP going to Dire. And they'll probably get level 2 before them, yeah. A possibility for a kill. LC is level 2 themselves. Sickly needs to be a little bit cautious. He's going to be anti-cautious, though, and unfortunately, as a result, this is probably going to be his death. There is a... Yeah, LC does come in, though. Kind of scare off the rest of Dire. Meanwhile, top shock. In a little bit of shock themselves. As this is just so... This is so hard. I think Radiant are in a pretty good position in this top lane. Have those 3-minute Lotuses very soon, about 20 seconds, and we'll see that. Well, both mid laners, 5 last hits compared to the 8, and 8 denies on Huskar here. So Huskar almost level 4, Dazzle. And I mean, EC Claps really being quite brutal here and aggressive as he should be. Meanwhile, oh, no, shock. A little bit of trouble here. The back green, though, has to run back and grab that little Lotus there. There's still no death. Kind of similar to the first game, but there's a little bit more aggression here, I think. A little bit more back and forth. Anarchist. Oh, he's probably in trouble here. Okay. Gonna leave it to back green to possibly take this first blood, but Anarchist is a little bit speedier than the Chikiro. We'll run it off. They can almost cut the wave soon. Huskar level 5 now. They could get a really good, I was going to say cookie into spin if they want to. So, Iceman, pretty healthy. Have to get through a bit of HP. Meanwhile, a slap actually finds EC Claps on a very awkward position, and the first blood going to him. Level 2 Shadow Wave, the creeps were all there, and that was a bit of a blunder there. I'm not sure what happened. The positioning was very awkward, and Slap, yeah, took advantage of that and gets first blood onto the Huskar, despite Huskar, I mean, in the last hits department, kind of schooling him a little bit. But there we go. And that might have just turned the that mid lane into towards his favor here. Shock. I'm pretty aggressively with this Orb of Blight pickup. But Chops, he's got 2 braces here. He's regenning pretty quick. "30 seconds. We'll have those 6-minute runes, those power runes coming in. Might see a rotation, might not. Dazzle going really aggressive with his build. Pop. Damage coming into shock again.
Can't do
a 6-minute.
structures right now.
The Lotuses spawning as well as the power. Slap and EC Claps, though. Slap does have 6. It is a regen, and they'll both deny it in front of each other there. Both with a similar mindset. Meanwhile, oh, up top. The Lotus, I think it goes... I'm not sure who it went to, actually, but Shock, he's going to get really low. And a few more levels. Or actually, he'll take out this... both of these guys, and he's going to live through that. There's both heroes here in Radiant kind of going down. It's very strange. Oh, sickly. Seven-minute bit of XP coming in. As the back green will grab the Radiant one. And Reaver will pick this for the Dire for MLG. Now, this lane here, I think Iceman, I mean, he's a little bit lower in level. He's been keeping up with the last hits, actually a little bit above Juggernaut, so it's not too bad. Snap. 8. And Reaver not on any yet, but, you know, he's not really going to be getting these last hits. I'd like to see Reaver do what he did last game and try to invade a little bit, though it's a little bit harder to do against these two heroes, right, in comparison to the last set of heroes he was up against. Those 8-minute power runes now. Yet again, oh, slap. Getting a lot of hits here onto EC Claps. He has to turn around and just try to push him back a little bit. Yeah, throws the ulti. It's a shield rune. I guess, you know, I thought, and I still think that this is Huskar favored, but Slap with ulti can kind of pressure without really, you know, putting his body on the line, right? Which is what both of these heroes really thrive off of, or more especially so the Huskar. You can throw his ulti out if he wants to, but Huskar can, you know, also just walk away from it.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Level 6 on Centaur will be really big. I mean, EC Claps as a shielder, and he's absolutely fine for now, at least. Oh, it will melt very swiftly, actually. Gonna melt down. TP in from Dazzle. Up top, and they notice it too late, but no, Dr. Chops actually does get his ulti off because he hits level 6 in the last nick of time in the back green. He'll move his way towards the north tree lines there, and they actually get away from this. So a nice dodge here, and really good and quick intuition here from Dr. Chops. Popping that ulti and dodging that. Most likely going to result in them both dying if he didn't. And it's given EC Claps a little bit of space mid to just pressure this tier 1 tower here.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Meanwhile, Juggernaut has Omni Slash.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
And they've got 3 Radiant heroes here. Back green did join as well. Iceman kind of queuing him up.
Dire's mid tower won't last.
Gotta be careful. And the back green, but the phase boots.
Hope the Dire weren't partial.
Nice read there from Iceman, even telling them no in the all chat. That's funny. Oh, mid. EC Claps finds Anarchist. Global Silence used, and actually, I mean, now EC Claps, he could turn around and get a kill onto Anarchist if he wants to, but he's going to try to save his life here. The heals, it's coming through. He does have an armored as well to toggle. He's actually going to turn around. Ulti available, though. Reaver with his own ulti. EC Claps, oh, he's going to go down, though. Is Silence, he takes him with him.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
But, you know, a very, very good counter to the Huskar are these slows that they have, right? To kind of just poke and prod and hold him in place a little bit. Reaver with the Gale as well as the Plague as well. I mean, Shock is very much alone with half HP here. Silencer is going to join. But no global for a little bit. They're going to pressure this top tower. They see the Silencer. He'll deward them.
The Dire might want to mine the top tower.
Oh, I mean, Radiant, there's the ulti Shock. Does get the refraction off, but here come the ulti from the Snapfire, and it's laying waste onto Shocky, and he's going to go down. Anarchist is behind Sickly and will dish out a bit of damage here. Mars, Arena, Spear. Oh no, it's off the mark. He does kill him though. Use of the shield there. The God's Rebuke finishes it. Pretty close. You know, the net worth is dead even as well. 2-5, a pretty low scoring game. Oh yes, net worth of, yeah, well on that note, net worth. Mars at the top. Followed by Jug and EC Claps. Speaking of Jug, I love, it's really good that Elsie's farming here, but I'd like to see, you know, maybe just a call to go through this portal here perhaps, and get an Omni Slash into a few people and then head back to farming if they can. It's really important to, you know, do this, especially with heroes like Juggernaut and who are, you know, their ulti isn't necessarily used in regards to like farming or anything, but it's more, you know, similar to like a Faceless Void or something, right? There's a team fight ulti. Get some water. There we go. That's my water. I drank my own spit. Domination style. I spit in my own mouth, right? That's on another account that I have that I'll link to you later. We'll check that out later. Iceman. Dr. Chops eyeing each other up. Both offlaners here. The support's joining as well. Anarchist does have this ulti on Global ready. I mean, he's a pretty tanky hero to go on. I don't know if it's gonna really work out, but Dire, they're bringing the numbers here. They've got a few more heroes, including Slap on this Dazzle. Fine Sickly, and there's a nice arena too. The ulti from the Centaur, it's not going to help them if they're stuck in an arena. Global Silence as well. Huskar coming in to try to save Grace a little bit here, but the heals coming out should keep him alive, and now EC Claps, he's in a bit of trouble too. Armor, Toggle, it's pretty nice for Elsie. Elsie, can he connect with the ulti? He certainly does. Can break it with the invis if he wants, and he does. Shock, burning down, getting into a bit of trouble. EC Claps, Shock, really low. Can they heal him on the Dazzle? He's going to burn down. No, he's not going to burn down, and Elsie's also going to die here, as I think all of Radiant go down. Nobody. Uh-oh. Fuck, Tour coming in. The lava, quick dodge, the lava, the fire, the elements of fire, that's crazy here. Iceman, so low, as well as Anarchist. He doesn't get clipped by the dual breath though, and he actually saves Iceman still. They haven't died. No way. Oh my god, that's such a brutal and a punishing moment here. Oh, look at that net worth. I mean, we're 14 minutes in. 3.5k, the whole team of Radiant went down, and Dire, they got everything.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight.
It just wasn't enough damage. It's insane. That's insane.
Radiant's
2 to 12 now. 4k net worth up. You seem like someone who'd be into getting spat on. Maybe. Who knows? Only those who have spat on me know the answer to that. Including myself, right? Spit on myself. You'll never know, you'll never know. Really unfortunate. Elsie had a really good start, and this Omni Slash almost killing Shock there, almost, right? I love this Twitch Dota chat that we're having here, guys. Talking about the game? Nah, we're talking about getting spat on. That's awesome. That's alright. No, not allowed to yuck someone else's yum, I guess, right? Isn't that what people say? Unless it's some, like... Anyway. Digressing. 16 minutes. Power Rune's gonna spawn in 5. 5k net worth. Or die here. For MLG. Oh. Iceman finds EC Claps the Global Silence as well. It's a pretty tanky Huskar. And they'll try to slow him down. He does... managed to get to his side of the river. No, but the arena, he's going to turn around and fight. Silence on to 3. Here come the Mortimer Kisses as well to kind of connect also. EC Claps, he does go down. Slap. He can heal himself, but not forever, as he does go down. So it's a mid laner for the mid laner. But that was a global used. I mean, Radiant, they could keep going if they want to. With global being down. Oh, speaking of which, Shock. Dr. Chops throws his ulti.
Best do something.
It's a lot of vision committed here from Dire. A lot of vision in this top side of the map.
Coin.
1, 2, 3 wards, and then even one here. Shock, he's still very low. Stomp. And the stun, he does get the fraction off though. And now they'll turn it around. Dr. Chops, you don't have ulti this time. He's going to try to TP out. It's a good TP, but there's too much damage. There's a Desolator coming out. And it was looking pretty nice, but the back green just wasn't quite there. They kind of... I think he had to kind of go then at that time. Only 3 kills here on Radiant. They're going to have to really hope that Elsie can get some nice Omni Slashes and kind of carry through this. Looks like he's going to go for the Manta to, you know, obviously help out with the Global Silence, alright? So, dispel the Global Silence. I guess the next thing would be just Aghanims into possibly MKB if this is going to be a Butterfly Templar, maybe? You don't really see Butterfly on Templar, but... could even get a Butterfly on Juggernaut himself, right? He could go... actually, there's a few different routes he could go. It could be Blink Ags. It could be skipping the Blink and just going Ags Butterfly. We'll see what he queues up after he gets this, but he's still a little bit away from the Manta. I think... I mean... he's going to lack a little bit of damage, but I think he might have to get a Blink at one point. I don't know when, but I think the Centaur ulti, it can help connect people to each other, but it's just seeming like it hasn't really... I don't know. I haven't seen Omni Slash be used on supports, though there's only been one Omni Slash this game, right? So it's still very, very early, right? Yeah, Ags, yeah, I think Ags, Butterfly, Blink. I don't know what exact order I'd do this in, but maybe Ags, Butterfly, yeah, Ags, then Butterfly, then Blink. I think that's what he should do. But I don't play core, so I don't really play Juggernaut. Uh-oh. Desolator hurts. He's got a Blink as well. Shock. Though Essence Ring is available. It could actually bait Shock into something here, and I think he is. No, the Stomp. Dr. Chops, though, the slow, the Mortimer Kisses. EC Claps jumps in as well. Global Silence to try to protect this core on the Templar. Templar getting a little bit low. There's the heal coming in, or the save from Slap, though. It's a really nice Macropire in the backlines here onto Slap. Shock trying to dodge the Omni Slash. It has happened already now, but it doesn't kill anyone. It hits a lot onto Iceman, but it's not enough. The ulti coming out from Reaver onto Easy Claps. A nice heal here from the healing ward. There's actually a smoke from Dire. Nobody, actually it was the Centaur is the first to go down. They're going to maybe trade with Iceman. Iceman ticking down pretty low. Anarchist also there. Shock jumps in onto the Ice Path, unfortunately here. Can they heal him? No, they can't. He goes down. They're going to trade away the Huskar, though. Huskar quite low. Spear finishes him off. 2 for 2 trade-off so far on both teams. Maybe back off and lick their wounds a little bit. Get a grip of themselves. And I think this is better for Radiant here, definitely. As you did kill the TA, unfortunately blinking into an Ice Path there, right?
Regeneration.
This Omni Slash was Omni Mars, and I think Mars just tanked it all. I think he just like bulwarked and just tanked so much of it. The Omni Slashers they really need to hit Veno and Silencer here. No Silencer also, he's got a Glimmer Cape now. And until this Centaur has this Blink... Ooh, really low on Jug here. Tormentor. It's going to go down, see who grabs it. Pretty decent hero to have it, right? A free stun onto anyone who tries to dispel. Not that they have any dispels right now. GG is walking over 4-star. Ah, right. In that game 1. For sure. Yeah, I wish I could watch both series. Is anyone casting that or not? Is it just happening? Yeah, Mars isn't really the best target. I think maybe LC was just really desperate to kind of get some damage in that fight, and by ulting the Mars, I didn't see it completely, but I think Mars just positioned himself in a way where he was the only one tanking most of it, and it was a pretty underwhelming Juggernaut Omni Slash, unfortunately.
Towers seen better days.
What a bounty! Illusion.
I really like that both supports, despite getting glimmers, what they're going for these like 2 4-stars is really good this game, right? Especially against Huskar heroes like you know, the Centaur. Even though it won't necessarily save them 100%, but it can prolong and maybe turn around a fight with this Centaur ulti coming out. Speaking of which, Centaur and the rest of the entire team, except for Jug, will find Shock, but equally so if we look at this bottom lane in a few moments, but we'll wait a little bit here. The Mortimer Kisses they use a lot here. As Juggernaut is getting set up on himself, the global silence is there, but it's a little bit harder for them to kill this hero who can naturally kind of, yeah, Blade Fury, dispel himself and get out of it.
Towers get banged up.
And he'll join the rest of the boys. Surely they don't just... I thought they were going to go through. They're all thinking about it. Good. Lotus, gonna be good.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Fresh BKB on Huskar. Meanwhile, let's see what the core Dazzle's gone for. Aghanims. Bouncing between targets. Okay. Oh, bottom tower. Glimmer. Stun. A little bit of miscommunication here. I don't know if they have any dust or anything for these glimmers yet. Iceman blinks away. Dr. Chop's holding on to the ult for now. His understanding's a little bit awkward.
I'll take that as tribute.
The double damage that actually spawns top. Nobody's seen it yet.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Double damage.
TA grabs it. But Radiant, they've smoked up. So this TA is going to dish out a lot of damage. Deso, Chrysalis, a very glass cannon build. They find Anarchist, which is probably one of the better heroes with no global. They can probably keep going if they want to. Centaur ulti is available if they can catch anybody. They see Iceman. Cancels the blink. Sickly does join them, but I mean, the rest of the team aren't quite with Sickly right now, so bit of a missed opportunity there. What's he? Okay, yeah, he's getting butterfly. Weaver working in this pipe. Roshan does move up top. It is only the first Roshan of the game. As there we go. We got some dust now on Radiant. Yeah, both teams content on just farming up a little bit. Attack speed makes Omni hurt badly. Yeah, it certainly does, and still a little bit far off, but once that Eagle Song's finished, that Butterfly, it's going to be a decent amount of damage coming through. Dire. Tier 1 top.
Bad shape.
I mean, they're going to let them just get this for free here, it seems.
Tower.
Time to run them down.
Based on Mars. Which yeah, they'll smoke up. Global is ready. Mars still hasted for a quarter of the duration, or just over. They're going to move up to this high ground here. EC collapse. Back green, they show near the lane, and they're going to get a nice arena onto 2 here, as they certainly are. And the Hex coming out through, they absolutely destroy this Huskar. The Global just to commit as well, confirm a kill onto Jakiro. And, oh, it's a decent amount of time without one piece of the puzzle, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe. And now the tier 2 mid. Global and arena use, but they can just grab this tier 2 and possibly go for Roshan if they want to.
No breaking down the radiant structures like this. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower ain't doing.
Roshan is top. Now we're starting to fall into a kind of similar position as to the last game now, where, you know, Dire are starting to, you know, now that they are on the Dire team here on MLG, they're starting to kind of suffocate Radiant's farm and their ability to kind of move out of the map. Now, last time it was with a Magnus and some other plays like that, but this time the Mars. Radiant.
Invisibility.
Yeah, they can't do anything about that. Oh no, and they get caught on one of them, Jakiro. They might still want to fight this. The savior friend mentality. Okay, they're going to try to fight it anyway. Shock. Okay, he was quite low, and the Omni Slash is really big. It takes out one hero. There's another. Anarchist. Both supports are gone. Shock, though. That's the hero you got to kill. Slap. Nearby. Nice blink out from Shock. They got to catch as much as they can here on Radiant, but
you know the drill.
it was very low, and I don't think he got the refraction off in time, and just the Omni Slash destroyed this TA. Could have been worse, though. Could have been a lot worse, but they took the Aegis out. We go for MKB now. Hail. It's hailing somewhere? Where's it hailing? Okay, so he's gonna go, yeah, Butterfly, Ags, and then maybe Blink. Akira going on his own Blink, has a Yule Scepter, and Mana Boots. The Lotus Orb will be really good. This scent. Help dispel these allies, as well as just get that ulti off if it gets global too quickly. Snap, Rod of Atos, 4 staff. Meanwhile, Sansa working on his own 4 staff. Dazzle, how's Dazzle's net worth? It's kind of dropped off a little bit. The Manta is there too, but obviously Dazzle doesn't seem to be the win condition here. Though he is 7-1 actually. Maybe I should eat my own words there. But Shock, Glass Cannon, 1 blink. Well, they actually have blinks on all 3 of the cores now. Venomarts are very close to that pipe. Oscar wants to get a Satanic. They all going crazy. Vision here. 8k net worth, 29 minutes 9 seconds. MLG's favor. Now MLG did win the first game as well. This is a best of 2, so good for them to get a 2-0 victory. It's good for anyone to get a 2-0 victory. Insurance skills. Oh my gosh. I don't think J-Bud's here because he's playing, right? Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna quickly get another bit of water, okay? So give me 2 seconds, guys. Oops, I've got an intermission, sorry. Alright. Uno momento, 1 second, 1 second. We'll be back very soon, I'm sure.
I will not forget this.
As I go to get water. They go back into the game. Alright, alright. Alright, so Roshan dead for a little bit. Still 8k net with going towards Dire, and I think the later the game, I think the value of Dire spells are a little bit better. With the global and the arena, as well as the plague, whatever. Noxious plague. I ain't let no one spitting in my mouth on camera. Like I said, that's another website. That's not here. This is Dota. Dota is here. Yeah, this Centaur is pretty tanky. The Gale Guard as well. I like to get a. I like to see him get a Shivas. 30 minutes. As Dire kind of posturing themselves up top to this top tower. Oh, sickly farming. Gotta be careful. A little bit too close to the enemy. Ooh, okay. I'm keen to see. I might be able to jump into that game. But things have kind of gone a little bit slow here now. This isn't too good. I mean, you've had this. We've got this BKB for a while, right? Yeah. First BKB on Huskar. Silencer does get spotted. Bring a ward down. They'll give the shard to Slap, which whilst he's disabled, now increasing the healing. Okay. Amp by how much? 20%, that's pretty good. Both teams just waiting for somebody to mess up. One person is all it takes. Well, ulti, Anarchist, can they kill him in time before he get the global off? He gets saved from Slap. He doesn't want to commit the global yet. He can't. He's actually silenced himself. He will use it now. However, the damage is already done. Reaver, he's dead. Dr. Chops. They have a blink in arena, and he's going to try to use on these guys, but the stun coming out, he does still die. As Radiant, despite getting the first kill there, they lose the Huskar. And oh, I like this play from Dire. They're going to keep going. Chops, he wants to wait for the Lotus to run out. Where's this Juggernaut? Juggernaut with a shield rune, by the way. He could do a lot of damage here, but he'll need some other people.
Radiant's top tower is hurting.
He's not interested. Oh, sickly. They're lucky they don't have any vision right now.
Fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower is taking hits. One last top
Well, Iceman
for the Radiant.
wanted to queue up something here. He doesn't have arena yet. And all they can do is kind of turtle away a little bit here on Radiant and hope that Juggernaut comes back with a butterfly. Which, okay, he's got one. He's had one for a little bit. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, I don't know if he's finishing the Ags now, but I think if he's skipping it, it's great. I think he needs the Blink Dagger. Despite the Centaur ulti, it's usually used defensively, I think. So, and they're doing pretty well, but yeah, to aggressively use it just opens up space for, the ultis from Dire, right? The Mars Arena. Speaking of Mars Arena, I mean, Jug just TP's out from it. That's really big. That's really good. Yeah, they want to fight it now. They won't have Jug with them 100%. They actually cancel the TP onto one of them. And no Mars Arena. Still got global though. Centaur, they find Reaver. Global sign, so to defensively hold him there. Now Chops gets speared back. Elsie has to spin. The healing ward's there too. Oh, Huskar joins Shock, and actually they're manipulating this Huskar. Juggernaut, ulti. I'm not sure if that was the actual Omni Slash. No, it wasn't. I think it was the Swift Slash. No, he's used it. Yeah, he has used it. Oh, they've lost 3. Shock is the one hero. The toughest hero of them all here. A fresh BKB from them as well, but it's not going to be enough as the rest of your team seem to be dying, or at least are playing down bottom a little bit. They'll take out the back green. And actually Shock living through this, so it looks like these guys are going to be able to join again. Slap. Blink away. Elsie does have a Swift Slash. Can use it if he wants to onto Shock. But everyone... Oh man, they're just manipulating Radiant so badly here. Both teams are still playing around, right? Still playing around. DP out from Jug. Uh-oh. Iceman. Oh no, Slappy joins in. Gotta get out of here. Nice dispel. I'm not sure, I think he used Omni... I think he used Omni on a Venomancer that was already kind of going to die. I'm not sure if it was Omni or if it was the Swift Slash. Alright. He's got Ags. He doesn't have Shard. Ulti in 30 seconds. Nice stun onto 2 here from Chops, so there's not too much follow-up here. Be careful. We'll see. Roshan may be top, or is certainly going to be top in a few moments. Just hitting this 37-minute mark. 12 to 22, 11k net worth ahead for Dire right now for MLG. So I see a little bit of information here. They've actually got a deep ward as well. If they can catch this this Jug, it's going to be really big for them. So they'll send the TA in, they'll smoke the rest out. The Raw comes through. Yeah, they've got so much knowledge here, right? These deep wards are so useful for Dire here. And they're taking it a little bit slower because they've only got Shock in there for now, but they'll get it nonetheless.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower. She's tough, but the Dire's tougher still.
tier 2 tower bottom is the only thing standing between opening up the potential for mega creeps. We'll see what Radiant want to do. What Dire, sorry, want to do. This ward here is going to kill someone, I think. Someone's going to step too far forward. Yeah, I mean, they can farm all they want, but I don't... They'll need to eventually try to crack this high ground. 39 minutes. Alright, Jug has most of his items. He's got the blink as well.
Bottom tower. There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, let's see. High ground attempt. 10k net worth up for Dire, for MLG. Aegis. 3 minutes 40. Iceman. Spears back the Husker. Forces the BKB. The Global Science comes out. Iceman in a bit of a sticky situation. He has to try to run away from the macro fire. Meanwhile, TA gonna dish out a lot of damage and finish out 2 of the heroes. The Mortimer Kisses are here. But, oh, Omni Slash? Is that the full Omni Slash? Oh, no. Used on the hero that was, unfortunately, kind of useless. He's already used his ulti, so a full Omni Slash duration used on the POS 5. It's given Dire enough time to come back in if they want to, though. Shock needs to be a little bit careful. Has Aegis to play with. But this Jug has kind of run out of resources now with that. He can still dish out a few Swift Slashes if he wants to, but... Yeah. Okay, Aegis looks like it was used. Shock needs to be careful, though. These Swift Slashes could kill him. If they combo it well enough, they could kill him. And if Dazzle isn't ready with his... Okay, there you go. He blinks forward, though. This is quite ambitious of Shock. But they're cancelling out the blink on the Jug. The Venomarts are making short work of it, and there we go. Oh, he did have Aegis. I thought I didn't see it. Alright, Aegis, there we go. I thought that seemed a bit strange. Though, second life, now Stomp doesn't quite land on Dr. Chops there. Huskar, they want to try to catch something. They've got an arena, they've got a Hex, they can actually fight here if they're Dire, and Radiant, they need to wait for this Omni Slash to be off cooldown again. But your base, it's getting a bit of trouble. Quick blink away. Oh no. Global Science. Juggernaut so low. Can he get anything off? He certainly can't. He goes down. Jakira also dead. There's a buyback on the Jug if they want to. Double kill for Shock. Fresh BKB from them. Right clicking at the supports. They have to run away. The Centaur ulti gets the rest of the team to the fountain.
Radiant's bottom rags didn't make it. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties. Radiant's mid tower use a hand. Radiant's mid tower's getting the 1-4. Dire's mid tower.
Just checking out everyone's ranking a little bit. Decent amount of damage coming out here. There's a Juggernaut buyback. He has got Omni Slash. And no, he gets Lotused. So the anime battle will happen. And unfortunately, I mean, Shock, he's in a little bit of trouble. But most of the damage has gone to Swift Slash onto Slap and Shock. But they just kind of heal it off. Arena in 5 seconds. Chops getting slowed. And, I mean, Slap is just keeping everybody happy and healthy, just healing them up. The arena's ready if he wants to. In a few seconds, he'll blink in and do it, no doubt. Thinking about it. Hype used as well. That's 2 Omni Slashes, not very useful, unfortunately. Now, Arena holds 2 people. Sickly. Saved a little bit. Actually, no, the ticking damage might finish him. No. We'll finish the offlaner though as the Centaur does go down. There's a buyback not available for anyone. I thought there was one available. And this is most likely going to be game here. All the Mortimer Kisses. They're hurting. Anarchist really low. Shock also low. The Swift Slash. There we go. They take out the TA. Reaver getting spun down. And they actually didn't get Megas, so they live to fight another day.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
It's not over until it's over. 18k net worth ahead, though. It's a good double damage. Ilse actually could get a cheeky kill here with Omnislash coming off cooldown. And oh, look at that Arcane as well. A brave play, but one that might pay off here. Ideally, you don't really want to use the Omni on someone, but a Swift Slash and maybe a bit of a spin should kill a support.
I'll take that as tribute.
It wants to kill the creeps first. Oh no, it does jump over to these other heroes. Reaver. Slow though. Okay, he will use the Omni Slash. Spin TP. I think that's fine. It's a, you know, the cooldown's reduced as well because of the Arcane, so I think it's fine. Most of these other heroes are dead. A little bit more net worth for Jug.
Touches the heart like mine.
14k net worth. It's still very much in Dire's favor. There was a dip here. The hell? Okay, it's jumped a little bit. Gonna get a Swift Blink. That's funny. Everyone just talking smack a little bit, just yip yapping. Centaur. What a Crimson Guard. Gonna go for a BKB. Snapfire with a refresher. Whoa. It's a lot of Mortimer Kisses coming out then, if it doesn't get global, or at least one of them get global. Meanwhile, Sansa, not quite there, but closing in on a refresher himself. Dazzle kind of transitioning to a bit more right click now. Getting some stats and that Skadi eventually. MKB is finished on TA. She's going to get her own Swift Blink. We've also got Mars and Veno. Mars with a lot of net worth here. And Veno just going for the aura items. Pipe, the Greaves. Shivas is really nice. So we're at that stage of the game where it's all about kind of like who jumps who first. Right, we're 46 minutes in. Who's jumping who and who's getting what spells off, right? Are we getting an Omni Slash off? Is it killing anyone? You know, this hero on Dazzle can kind of save anyone from it, and they don't have to commit their body. They can be blinked away with the, you know, the projection. Who do you go for? I think Silencer and Dazzle here are the two main options if you're Radiant. Meanwhile, on Dire, you can kind of go on anyone, really. Ideally, it would be to kill the Juggernaut before you can get an ulti off. $14 I mean, Jug's at the top of the net worth, right?
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
You gotta smoke out. This might be one of the last fights that we see. Meanwhile, Dire, they've got a refresher on Silencer. That's two globals coming in as well. Shielder on TA, but TA blinks forward and is kind of away from the rest of the team. So they've got two heroes missing. Can they find anyone? Okay, they're going to find Iceman. Getting spun down. But the rest of the team have to kind of hurry up and get to him. He doesn't really want to use the Omni Slash on him alone. Global Silence. Hex as well. Stunned. He might wish he did, actually. Elsie, can he get it off? He can't. He's actually hexed for so long. Global Silence again. He's living on such a small amount of HP. No one can see him. This Juggernaut, he's going to live through this. He's going to spin. Now, also Sickly helping out the Jug. He's going to heal up. Juggernaut still has an Omni Slash. Is going to be a big one if he lands it here. There we go. Into a lot of heroes, though. It does get disconnected a little bit here. Blink away. Now it's him against the world. Jumping. It's not enough. Reaver. There's another Mortimer Kisses. It will finish Reaver off, but they lose to Juggernaut. 120 seconds without buyback. Oh, man. He lived through all of that, and they just separate a little bit, so the Omni Slash finishes. It was 2 globals. I'm going to look at the buyback status now. This is what's important. There's LC still no buyback. I'm not even sure what else happened here. I was too busy, yeah, very unlucky bounce. I was too busy watching this Jug. It was all about the Jug. What can these 2 heroes do? I mean, he's used his Mortimers. The ulti, the macro's not there. They're gonna get Megas. I think it's worth, well, yeah, not buying back now. 10 seconds. Fortification used. They have to kill the Dazzle first. They can't go on Shock. The Dazzle being able to save is just too big. They're going to try to go for something else? No. Alright. Yeah, those bounces were wild, man. Just off. Roshan, number 3, I think. I'm not sure, but we have a refresher. We have a cheese. Going to be going to the side of Dire, it seems. Radiant, still no carry for about 35 seconds. Oh, it looks like Roshan moved. Double damage. He's a dazzling dazzler. That is pretty good. Was he 8-2-19? Pretty good. $50 minutes. Alright, Aegis on Shock. Refresher on the Veno, so 2 Noxious Plagues are going to be really good. Cheese on Mars. You're going to have 2 globals as well in about 10 seconds as that come off cooldown. Oh, Chops. Got to be careful. We will move up to the base. There's not many objectives to take here, but they'll shove out this bottom lane. And, oh, Radiant Heroes are still a little bit forward. Elsie, got to be careful of those Hex. They can absolutely burst this Jug. He's actually going to get a BKB because of how annoying this global is, how annoying the Hex is. So a BKB on a Juggernaut, not something you see every day. The smoke comes out, but it is actually, I think it happens right under a trap. So Dire know about this, surely. I think they have to do something like this, though. And it might catch them off guard, these 2 supports. Jakiro defending. They desperately... Oh, the creep wave's going to absorb so much Omni Slash. They need to be careful and wait for the creeps to go. Anarchist, that's the target. They have no idea that they're behind them. I mean, Dazzle, this is a really good target. There we go. Stomp. Dead. Dazzle's gone. Global Silence. It's too late. Another Global Silence might come out as well. There's an arena with a lot of heroes. There's a double global now as the Venomancer ulti. Looks like the Huskar's getting pretty low. Huskar will go down. Juggernaut. Has he used his Omni? He has used his proper Omni, but now that's another... I think that was another arena. It was given to him. He actually had the refresh himself. There's buybacks galore from all of these heroes. Dazzle comes in. Shock. Loses his first set of live. Aegis. Juggernaut comes back in with another Swift Slash, though. He's a little bit isolated from the rest of the team. He has to move in. Shock. He's making short work of everyone, though. It's an ultra kill for this guy. Juggernaut isolated. The rest of Dire are going to bully him a little bit. Elsie needs to get back to the high ground. They've lost so many heroes. It's going to be a dieback on this Juggernaut unless he can get out of this situation. I don't think so. And it was a valiant attempt. It was a really good grab in the backlines, but they've got buybacks on Dire and Radiant. They don't. They win with the buyback game. Disconnects. GG, well played. Whoa! Oh, man. It was such a good attempt, man. That was the right play, too. They just didn't have buybacks. Dire did. That's what won Dire the game. I mean, they bought back. Actually, no, they did buy back on a few heroes. How did they just melted so quickly again? The globals, I guess. I don't know. Jeez Louise. I don't even know what happened. All right, I'm just yelling. Okay, I'm just yelling. I thought they didn't have buyback on everyone, but they did buy back in LC. LC joined the back of the fight again, but it was just really awkward because it was... TA was just kind of still bodying everyone with her second life. And then Dazzle coming back in and healing her too. It was really rough. Really rough. What else is happening? Is this other game happening? Where are we? Let's check out what's going on here. Really well played by everyone. That was really good. Really fun to watch that game. So who won first game? Who won the first game? The 4 staffs?
Dyer's pick.
Alright, fans of 4 staff. Whoa, that's a hero you don't see every day. Oh, do I have the energy to do this cast? Oh, I don't want to disappoint you guys. I haven't slept. I have not slept so much. Okay.
10 seconds to go.
I had morning shift and yeah, I don't know. I'm not even exaggerating. I have not slept since last night. I didn't sleep last night. I tossed and turned. Woke up at 4 a.m. and then went to work at 6 a.m. and now I'm here. It's like I'm gonna crash soon. Weaver! Am I free Thursday? Let's find out. I don't think I am. I am actually. I'm working
10 seconds to go.
tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I have Thursday off. So I can do Thursday. And then I'm working Friday. Alright. Thursday. Thursday. Alright, should I try? Should I try to cast this? I will. We got this. I need an energy boost. More caffeine? I don't know. I can cast this. But you know when you're really tired to the point where like
Radiant's banned.
my head, I feel pain in my head a little bit. That's not healthy. That's not good. Need to fix my sleep. But we cannot sleep when there's Dota, right? When there's Dota to be watched, there's Dota to be casted, there's Dota to be played.
Dyer's banned.
Then GG, right? You're done.
Dyer's banned.
Okay, Vengeful Spirit, Warlock, Gyro, Axe. Pretty cool synergy here with the Warlock and the Gyro, right? Something that a lot of people underestimate a little bit. You've got some really good lockdown with the Axe, the Vengeful Spirit equally so it can catch someone. Venge can get Gyro out of a sticky situation, which generally against Gyro, you pick people like Ursa, Monkey King, people that get up in his face a little bit. Most of these heroes have been banned already. Lifestealer, also banned. So the Weaver...
To go. Radiant's pick.
Weaver's not the best option, but it's an okay one, because Weaver technically has like another life a little bit, right? Can ulti. I'm no Naruto mugs in the washing machine right now. The washing machine? The dishwasher. Which is a washing machine. Actually not wrong. I'm not incorrect there. I got my Ocarina of Time one, which heats up like a song when I get warm. Anyway.
10 seconds to go.
Ooh, okay. It's a pretty solid draft.
5
I kind of am a little bit... I don't really know what GG are trying to do here with this draft. It's a little bit clunky. It's a little bit...
Take your pick.
I think it's very easy to get to, like, just kind of back out from these situations here. Maybe I'm wrong. Why do we pick these heroes? Block, Weaver. I mean, the aim of the game here is if they kill Weaver, they lock down Weaver, Weaver dies, the fight should be won by Radiant here. The only way that it doesn't get that like it goes out of hand is if they get like vacuumed into like a 5-man wall, right? All right. More casting to be done, baby. Let's go. Hoorah. I should have made another copy though.
Places, everyone.
Quick game, guys. Quick game. Let's go. Quick game is a good game. All right. How do I say these names? King, Orphan. I know these boys. Bloon, Godfather. Yes, we know these fellas. Who's this guy? Has he changed his name? Binks. Is that how you say that? Binks. All right. J-Bud, Moon, Tafire, Sweats, Cat. All right, easy. Both teams smoked up. They're going to run right into each other. 5 here is very close here. It looks like Die. Okay, Godfather forced to unfortunately use the kinetic field, but it probably saves one of their lives there, so. Not the best spell to have at level 1. Oh, God.
30 seconds to showtime.
Whoa, princess. Care for a game.
Does the outcome of this game impact the MLG team at all? I'm really glad you asked that question, because I ain't got no clue. Unfortunately, because I'm so busy with work and stuff, I kind of don't often get to see the brackets and what's going on. So I'm going to be very open and transparent. I have no idea. I just like yelling at things and like looking at hype Dota gameplay. I don't know. I can try to find out for you, but it's probably best asking one of the other players. All Dota 2 affects assault. That's right, yeah. The fire burns. Blockety block. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Double the match final, sitting and everything. Right. Okay, so I'm curious to see how this Darkseer goes. This hero has kind of fallen off. I don't really know why. I think the hero is kind of... It's still pretty strong in lane. I think... Apart from the laning stage, I think his team fight aspect and what he brings to the table, there's just other heroes that do it better. Like Mars is a really good example of that. Even heroes like who's I mean Axe as well. I mean just these team fight heroes. I think Darkseer is a little bit too situational these days. Maybe at least the meta's kind of formed into that kind of aspect where there's just other heroes that kind of do the same thing, right? Or a very similar thing, right? As a reset a fight, you know. Or usually offlaners like to be the one to kind of initiate. You don't often see Darkseer initiating with a vacuum wall, which it can happen, but a lot of the time it is more kind of conservative, and you kind of hold it for mid-team fight to kind of re-amp it. Hold that thought. Oh, that's a lot of damage just split between these guys. First blood. Moon picking it up too. Yeah, that's rough. Ultimately, if you just kill this Weaver, kill the Weaver, win the game. That's the goal here for Radiant.
Time to play the game.
Meanwhile, Dire's goal, I think, I mean, if you... Oh, son of a bitch. If you let Gyro farm too much, Gyro should just kind of carry this game. So they need to be a little bit faster with how things are going. There's so much damage, man. That's so brutal, man. Like, Fatal Bonds and the Flat Cannon, it's crazy. And these guys are not really good at self-sustaining either. And these guys are slow traders. They trade very slow, and this is a very swift amount of damage just coming out on you with not much really being, like, not much commitment for it. So Dire, they're on a bit of a timer. I think, you know, Weaver late game can be kind of crazy, as well as Viper too, but ultimately, this Gyro is pretty happy. You don't have too many heroes that get in his face. And the heroes that do get in his face, Clockwork and Darkseer, they're okay, but I think later on they should still just kind of melt to this Gyro. There's certainly not anyone who can go toe-to-toe with him or survive long enough, I don't think, right? Depending on the net worth, obviously, and how the game's going. Oh, Godfather, in a bit of trouble. They're really going for it. They're really going for it. The courier, though, oh my god, there's a lot of items on it. Oh, thank God. No drama llama, am I right? Look at that guy. I wonder what it sounds like. What do llamas sound like? Look at its stupid face. They're funny. I love some couriers some days, alright? Just kind of like forget how silly they are. What the hell is that thing? Alright. We're going on a courier hunt, everyone. Yeah, boring. The llama's my favorite. I love this guy. That's kind of cool. What else we got? Snail? That's nice. That's pretty cool. What else is there? Alright, and then some dragon thing. Alright, sidetrack's done. We're finished. Quap versus Viper mids. Pretty even. Nether Toxin, very annoying for Miss Quap there. Oh, they take out the Weaver. I think that's a call. No, not even a call. Just a few spins and a stun does it. Weaver goes down. Pretty brave. Orb of Blight actually on the Weaver.
Dire's top tower.
I understand it. The minus armor is really nice, but I mean, Axe, you know, he's already got 3 rings of protection. I don't know if it's worth spending that much gold on a minus armor kind of item like this, and we'll just get stats instead. A little bit rough. I mean, this dude he's pretty tanky. He can withstand a lot of damage. Speaking of damage, Sweats. No glimpse. Heal himself up again. Loon, not quite fast enough, I don't think. He's a little bit faster, but it's not worth it. Square up. 6 minute. We have those power runes very soon as Tafire has rotated in to assist this Quap here. Viper is level 6. Quap very close to it. So we'll get it off this last creep here, and they could maybe try to give us a shield rune. I don't think Viper sees her, right? No. So this could be a kill here if we just get a stun and a scream of some sort. They might go for it. Stun minus armor. Better strike. He actually throws the ulti onto Tafire, but Quap equally so does scream, and nothing really happens. They'll just walk it off. Meanwhile, we got 3 heroes top. They want to kill Cat. A lot of armor. Oh no, Orphan a little bit off, and he gets a nice call, and King takes a lot of damage, though. The burns are very annoying, and it's still going to be enough, it seems. This Cog's very, very obnoxious. 7-minute XP to fire. Looks like Radiant, they're going to bring some heroes, but he might be a little bit too late. No, actually, Orphan should be able to contest this. Does jump in, and to fire. They've run right into each other. Now, Tafire, he's going to have a TP coming out from his friend, but it's too little too late. The XP is taken. We'll trade his life away. They bring a lot of heroes here. Alright, Axe gets the final punch. But a lot of XP for the supports here, which is really nice. Especially, you know, the support game here, these ultis are really important, right? The swap, the Warlock, Chaotic Offering, sorry. The Clockwork. Yeah, all of these ultis are very big playmaking ones. Speaking of playmaking, King wasn't expecting that play. Stunned up a few times, called and dead, and I mean, this is going to be kind of the aim of the game for Radiant, is to just keep locking down this Weaver and killing him.
Radiant's mid tower.
I mean, apart from the Weaver, most of the damage is just ticking overall damage, yeah? it's not very burstly, right? So, and they could kind of just withstand most of it and walk it off if they get the right items. The Weaver is the only one that kind of glass cannon can take someone out quickly. And unfortunately, it's not the best start to the game, though, for him. Hold that thought, though. He does find Sweats. Level 1 on the heal. He'll live through it. Meanwhile, Orphan does run after Cat. Really result in anything here. All for one. Haste on Binks here. Might go top with it. Does decide to. It'll be 3 against 3. So this Viper ulti is very, very scary. Oh no, you run right into it. Stunned to respond, but you're held in place, and that is a dead Vengeful Spirit. The scream coming out from Jay, but onto 2. But Blinks straight forward, and these guys have just run into the cogs, and now they're kind of free pickings for a lot of these Dire heroes, actually. If they want to spit around for a bit, Cat, pretty tanky, but not tanky enough. All of them very low. The Weaver, last few hits should do it, and he goes down. King with a nice kill onto Cat. Very unfortunate, they just ran into the cogs there. A little bit awkward. But Moon just farming away. Or kind of farming. There we go. But they see him under reward. Viper ulti on 6-second cooldown. The wall is there. No vacuum though leveled up. Mad Godfather, and he is half HP here on Moon. Moon, a few wand charges, but this is not going to be enough here. And they throw everything. Good kill.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Now, remember when I highlighted before the importance of level 6? Now, obviously, you know, Warlock could get level 6 with the Black Grimoire, sorry. But this Clockwork's going to get a pretty decent timing on this hook shot. Disruptor still a little bit away, but just these heroes here. See what Clock does when he gets that hook shot eventually. Oh, watching bottom. They did have a go onto Floon. TP a few heroes in as well. 4 for 4. Switch it over the net worth now. Gyro up the top, followed by Viper and Cat. Oh, speaking of Cat. Yeah, it's now to the point where Cat was, you know, Cat and Avenge were winning this lane, and they were ready to cut a little bit, but now they just realized that Viper's just, you know, Viper's the main counter to Axe here, just kind of slowing him down, spitting at him. Actually, no levels in the poison attack, but it's not really needed actually, just the nether toxin itself, and they're able to just kind of juke around and manipulate this Axe a bit. And now, as a result, I mean, King, he's jumped above Cat here on that net worth chart. Whoa, whoa! I didn't even see that. Well, there's that first hook shot usage, locking in 2 heroes and getting 2 kills for Finks. And oh no, Gyro can't cancel it, but they can chase him if they want to. Gyro's on the back foot. They do want to chase it, and he knows that they're coming. There's a vacuum available. Wall is... Oh, he's going to farm this. No? Okay. No hook shot yet. They've just used it before. Alright, a little bit scary there. 5 and 0 on Viper. You gotta beat up the Aghanim Scepter. I still want to kill Moon. Escalator, eventually.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Alright, level 6 on Disruptor now. We say the same. Warlock, very close as well. Venge, equally so. So we'll get some really big spells coming out soon. And, you know, I'll talk about the cores a lot, but in this game, the ultis are really important for supports here. Really important. Gonna pressure this mid tower, it seems. Early mech here on Darkseer. Keep everybody healthy a little bit. Clockwork, Orphan. He actually gets spotted by a ward, unfortunately. He was trying to wrap around. J-Bud does see him and pings it out, or lets his team know at least. They've committed a lot of vision here on Dire, so they really want this tower cat. No Blink Dagger, but does have a Blade Mail. They'll just start to move towards Dire and kind of usher them out of their area. Tell them to check themselves before they wreck themselves. But they could just smoke if they want to. Orphan's got the ability to hook in if he needs. Alright, 14-minute XP's gonna spawn up. Loon. He'll grab it. Almost hit level 10. But Moon's only one death. He's farming pretty well. Oh, Orphan. Eyeing him up, but the rest of Radiant are all smoked behind Moon. Moon is the kind of the dinner bell. They want him to go on him. And they certainly are going to. He does throw out an ulti preemptively, and they punish Orphan for going on him. Good little bait play there from Radiant. Good little bait play.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Meanwhile, Cat does get the call off actually, but gets thrown behind a little bit. Silence as well, so he can't get that karate chop off. Or can he? He can. He walks out of it. Okay. Takes him with him. Top tower. Quite low. 2 Dire heroes are mid here. J-Bud wants to defend the tower. Weaver playing pretty bravely. I mean, do they have detection for him? No, I mean, he kind of dodges the stun because of it. Moon's gonna have to get swapped out. The shield, the barrier, does get depleted very quickly. We'll need to bring some dust eventually. Or this pesky little bug. I think comfort-wise, I think you're okay. I think you're happy if you're Radiant right now. It's not too bad. What's going on here? Gyro's farming up. Although the Viper does need to die, he's kind of having a pretty fun game. So they'll need to maybe work on that. Double damage on Viper, speaking of which, and this mid tower is very low. They won't even be able to respond to this in time.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for. Radiant's mid tower's getting.
Well, is Cat gonna get that blink soon? Actually, yeah, working on it. Gonna close in soon-ish. Meanwhile, Dire with the double damage, or the last few moments of it remaining, they'll take this top tier 1 as well. Not before Fortification gets thrown out. They do have Warlock ulti as well as to fire with that swap. But can they burst this Weaver? That's the goal here. They have to burst the Weaver. A bit too difficult to engage in on that one. They need the axe to have that blink, so Cat will very soon have that. Actually smoke. I'm not sure if they were seen by that ward, but they've smoked on Dire here. Radiant, they've also smoked as well, and it looks like these smokes are going to be very short-lived as they break here to fire in the tree lines. Wants to get a bit of vision. He's going to run into a lot of heroes, though. He's going to be trapped for a while. The hook shot doesn't quite land. They want to get Moon. Moon. He's getting slowed. The vacuum doesn't land. They lose to fire. Moon, if he lives through this, this is pretty good. The screen coming through too. Moon, very low. One more hit. He actually lives on a one charge. The taunt, and they kill the Weaver. King goes down. Moon survives. Fix, though. Tim against the world. With a bit more magical damage. They should finish him off, and a really good win here. They lose a lot, but Moon comes out alive from that engagement there very quickly on a clutch wand or stick usage there. I mean, so low. so low, and the Weaver gets called and just locked down by Axe, and they finish them off. That is a very important fight just there. And a lot of gold towards this gyro.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
And that was all before Axe had his blink as well. Now Axe has got a blink. It's going to be a little bit easier to lock down this Weaver. And I honestly thought it was looking a little bit rough here, actually, because Tafire died very early in that fight. Was in a bit of an awkward spot. Got held in place by the kinetic field, and, you know, Vengeful Spirit level 8 kind of melts pretty quickly. We have a vessel on Clockwork.
Dire's top tower's getting
Radiant, they'll make short work and finish off this tower, though Orphan is nearby, and they might. They're going to TP in the Viper too. There's only 2 heroes here, and they'll take the easy target off to fire. Break. Oh, can they chase? Okay, nice TP out. Manages to get out. Can't say the same about the courier, though.
Someone took out Radiant's courier.
Sweats. Instant D-ward, but Floon postures himself aggressively here. As the rest of Dire. Maybe they go for the Tormentor, it seems. Pretty good shard on Clockwork here to give some vision. Can they do it? They're going to have to try. Might lose Godfather, though. Oh, there we go. He's alright. Yeah, average. Oh, actually, Radiant. I didn't even notice this. They're nearby. There's a Shielder on Darks here, so he's pretty healthy. But the rest of these heroes are quite low, or a little bit injured at least. The Pos 5's going to have to get out of there. And Dire, they kind of dodge it a bit. Radiant were a bit hesitant. And maybe they notice. They must notice that they've moved, so maybe they can smoke up or continue to hunt a little bit. Yeah, they will smoke up. Meanwhile, Moonsilver having the time of his life, just farming away. Gonna get a BKB soon. Followed up by a Satanic. Big wrap around here on the smoke. Orphan. You must know he does ping it out. They'll pressure here with Moon. Right clicking away at the tower. Well, Cat gets caught out a little bit, unable to blink out of this situation here. J-Bud very bravely jumps towards Mad Godfather. He does get the silence off onto Axe, though, but he will lose his life. The break onto J-Bud. J-Bud will... The poison will take him out. Meanwhile, okay, nice ulti from Orphan. Can they kill Moon? Moon, the Essence Ring didn't quite use it, and a double kill for King. And now, I mean, this time, even without Floon nearby, I don't think. Triple kill for King. Damn, and that's as soon as he got his BKB as well. I mean, it was very brave play. I mean, Cat was in a little bit of trouble, but then Jay just blinks forward. Gets a lot of damage off, but, you know, kind of uses all of it on the Pos 5 and the Viper, and Viper just dealt that. Magic resistance is crazy, and just dealt it all back to her. She melted. Well, speaking of J-Bud.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
12 to 17, 4K. There's now Weaver, straight up BKB on Weaver. Now, I don't mind the BKB on Weaver. I think there's too many BKB piercing spells anyway. I think it would have been maybe... I'm not sure what I would have bought. Maybe it's just some stats instead of some sort. It's a bit of a hard Weaver game. I think I highlighted that at the start because you're going to get called anyway. You might have to go for that old school like Sanji Yasha build into something else, but I don't know. It feels awkward too. Scardy's fine too. I mean, Satanic. BKB gives you some stats though, right? And the magic resistance is good too. So we'll see how it goes. There's just a lot of spells that go through BKB anyway, right? So him buying this item, it's fine, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's really gonna change a fight completely. But I could eat my own words here. We'll see. Oh, Moon. You gonna farm that wave? Uh-oh. I mean, the damage is coming out, but with the rest of the heroes here, there's a BKB on him. He's going to run it out, though. Can he live through this? I don't think he can. Unfortunately, he cannot. The Scream, it's all a little bit too late. Swap from Tafire onto the Viper, though. The Viper, very tanky hero, and they're going to team wipe them here as the last hero remaining. Well, the last few heroes, actually. Looks like Cat. I think Cat was sent back home or something. Someone was glimpsed at the start. Not sure who. But that is rough. That's the second, I mean, 2 times in a row. Straight after the BKB, and he actually used it this time, and it didn't really help him at all. But I'm not sure if, I thought he saw that someone farmed right here. It was, he thought he was very strong with the BKB. 6k ahead. 4 GG right now, right? Yeah, it's GG. To fire. Oh, Orphan's even got the jetpack there. Provide a bit of vision, a bit of mobility for him. Roshan is top for another 4.5 minutes. It's a possible objective for them to get.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Our rune's in about 10 seconds. Is there any really big items from the supports? Venge still pretty far away from the Ags, unfortunately. Not much going for Warlock. Would be good to get level 12 soon, but they've smoked up. Axe, if you can get a call onto someone. Looks like Mad Godfather's actually going to break the smoke beforehand. It will go for the Viper anyway, which is really nice, but the Silence comes out on top, but there we go. Oops, swap use. Just to give Cat a little bit of HP again. Good pick up there. And this is a very clever play. I think with the last few fights being a little bit awkward for them, I think it's good to, with the short window that they have, to just kind of, you know, pressure this Roshan and kind of sneak it a little bit, right? You got the minus armor, they got a decent amount of right click here with the Venge as well, though the Clockwork does scout it out. Orphan thinking about doing a cool play here. But too little too late, Roshan is dead. So Aegis on Gyro. Oh, Quap comes forward. Actually, Bloon doing a good job of cutting the wave, though he does get caught out. Gonna try to run this one off, but you cannot outrun. Well, you can only outrun for a certain amount of time the homing missile. However, oh, he actually uses his ulti too. That's really big. That ulti's down. They could probably pressure these 2 towers now with that. With no defensive ult from the Darkseer. Now, no discredit to Fluent at all. I think he's been playing Darkseer really well, but he's 0, 2, and 8, and this is what I mean. This hero should feel... I feel like this hero should feel more impactful, but I think if this was a Mars or something different, there'd be a little bit more going on. It's just a very... I don't know. The hero sits in a weird spot for me, and I think most people can agree with this. He's not a bad hero, but I think there's just other heroes that do more, right? And again, no discredit to Fluno. He's been playing it really well. Holy, uh-oh, Moon. He's got another life, though. Weaver scouting it out. He's going to play with fire a bit here. Maybe get a reaction out of him. He might have seen him. Oh, they find Mad Godfather. Trying to get a defensive ward up, it seems. These lanes are getting, I mean, again, Floon, these lanes are getting really obnoxiously just shoved despite the enemy having Aegis, right? They should have been able to get this tower. But as a result, there's been so much time wasted. They killed Floon, sure, but by the time Floon's up, the creeps are still here. It's kind of interesting. I mean, obviously, they've jumped to another lane now, right? But really good job of just, yeah, constantly shoving all of these creeps out. Just kind of minimizing the damage, right? That's being done. Okay, fortification thrown out. 2.5 minutes on Aegis. Gyro still at the top of the net worth. Soon gonna have a Satanic. And Weaver soon gonna have possibly a Daedalus. This tier 2. It will go down, King. Gotta be careful of a call from Cat. They actually smoke a few heroes. Can you get a glimpse back? He doesn't want to glimpse the Aegis holder. Though he's going to try to TP, so he does cancel that, but that might have been a mistake, actually, as he instantly gets deleted, and a lot of damage coming out from Moon, dishing out to all of these dire heroes. That's a double kill for him. It might be a triple soon. There's a nice vacuum wall. Axe, cool. King, though, he lives through it. Moon, his first life goes down. Meanwhile, Orphan holding the supports to the left a little bit. Where's the Quap? She's coming, farming, on her way. Scream soon, surely. She jumps in, there it is, does land on the King of the stun as well, and he goes down. Orphan follows suit as well. As it was very tempting. Oh, Floon. He's got that movement speed, he's going to try to bob and weave, but this Quap, not quite fast enough. Or is she? That was one of those moments where it seemed like, oh, I should cancel his TP, sure, but doing so, he just turns, all right, you want to fight? Let's fight. And it just kind of caught both teams off guard a little bit. So unfortunately, you know, the vacuum wall came a little bit later and etc, etc. Okay, second life. So no Aegis this time, and I mean, the rest of the heroes didn't follow him. I mean, Quap's still mid right now, and they just lose their carry. A bit of, I think, some miscommunication here of if you should go or not. Yeah, I mean, J-Bud decided it was best to go mid instead, and now they've just lost their gyro for free. It's given Dire, this net worth is very even, this game very even as well. It's kind of back and forth here. Bookwork, Lotus eventually. We'll have a pipe on Darkseer, which will be pretty big. Viper, fresh BKB, then going to go for a Hex straight up. Aghanim's still pretty far away from Disruptor, and that Daedalus will be coming very shortly on the Weaver. Meanwhile, I was going to say, yeah, this Ags pickup on Venge could be coming soon. It was a DD mid. Fresh BKB on Quap as well. $32 minutes. Very similar kill score here. And the net worth only being 1k different. Tormentor number 2, Dire. Looks like they'll grab it as well. And the only person without a shard, I think, is the Darkseer here, so... Surge being able to slow people, I believe, right? Pretty good. Alright, we're gonna have... Oh, this Venge is so close to her, Ags. Okay, Ags is there. So we got 2 lives on Venge. Now, Warlock's got a lot of XP to throw from this Grimoire. I'd like to see him maybe... I mean, he's very close to level 15 anyway, but this this talent here, the upheaval attack damage, really powerful, especially with a gyro on your team, right? Especially when it comes to high ground defense or, you know, offense, right? He's just going to be able to attack at, you know, ridiculous amounts of speed there. Ace Rune is top. Double damage does get popped here on the Quap. You might see Mad Godfather go for this, and she might punish him for it. Oh, she is to fire. Swap. Ward placed down. He's underneath the ward. But he actually used... Oh no, he used his wand, and that revealed him. So I think Mad Godfather might have been fine there. He would have ran into another ward. Actually, silence onto J-Bud. BKB's it off. A little bit awkward here. Okay, BKB used from J-Bud. Whoa, Axe's hand is so big! How have I not noticed this? What is that? Is that a glitch? Is that what it's meant to look like? Oh, the smoke instantly pops. Sorry, hold that thought. Oh, they find the clockwork, but they also... Oh, nice dodge here from Finks! Actually dodging, and the break onto the Axe and Cat is surely going to go down. No, the swap is not enough. Scream doesn't actually land on anyone. Actually... Gets the Viper a little bit, and this is a little bit rough here for Radiant. I mean, now Moon, Warlock trying to come in to help the healing, coming out, and Moon actually heals up from the Satanic. It was looking pretty rough at first, but Moon, like I said, late game gyro, it's very hard to fight into this guy, especially if you don't have heroes like Ursa, like Sven. You've got a measly little bug, and all they can do is just catch bullets, bang, bang, bang. He takes them, well, most of them out. Satanic usage was great there, hitting so many targets. That was looking pretty bad for them too. It's an even trade in heroes, but you're absolutely happy if you're Radiant there, because a lot of things went wrong for you. A lot of things were a little bit messy. Swap available. Gotta be careful, Godfather. Venge looking for it. And they still have... So Warlock could... Oh no, can't TP. We'll cap that. It was looking like they could have maybe killed him, but he just got that Satanic off and was just right-clicking them all. Now, that could have been a very unique situation. However, I think this is highlighting what I said before, man. You're getting into this late game against the Gyro. It's kind of hard. I mean, they dumped a lot of stuff onto the Axe to begin with, like the break and stuff, which I think Axe was in an awkward spot. They might not have needed to do that. But, you know, obviously, it's a good hero to use the break against, right, as your Viper. But if you run out of resources and you're just running at the Gyro to hope to just right-click him, it's not going to work, especially with this lineup here. It's going to be really hard. And yeah, late game Gyro, kind of hurty. Gonna get a butterfly as well. That's rough. Roshan, 10 seconds will respawn top. Radiant waiting patiently for it. He's spawned up now. Any huge items here? We got the pipe. Quite. Does he have the Hex yet? Not quite the Hex on Viper. They see them here. Actually, Dire smoked up and they're trying to look for somebody maybe coming bottom to defend, but Radiant don't seem to be interested right now. Fans of 4-star, if they want one thing, that is Roshan and to breach the high ground, and they find the Weaver, the call, the BKB's there, but like I said, the BKB, there's so many piercing stuns through it. And he goes down, and that is 85 seconds without the Weaver, and that is probably a free Roshan for fans of 4-star. And that attack speed talent, there we go. These guys are going to make short work of him. Roshan number 2, so he'll drop that banner as well. Smoke immediately. They still have BKB on a few heroes. They did hold it. Full Darkseer is top. Venge. Venge might scout it out. Gonna pop the smoke. The rest of the team aren't quite there. They're gonna head mid. It's a nice deep ward here from Mad Godfather that is scouting a lot of what's gonna happen soon, though. They're still smoked a little bit. We'll run off now. They need a little bit of a miracle here from Dire. They have some really good combos to use, but I don't know if they've got enough in the gas to kill this Gyro 2 times again. Rax very low. Venge will make short work of that. Weaver's going to spawn about 8 seconds now. I don't know. What do you do here? Well, you vacuum 3 heroes, but I mean, they can just walk it off. They silence, they ult, they use a lot onto Moon, and it's going to be his first life. There's a call onto the Weaver, though. The Weaver scream, he's dead. He's dead again. 90 seconds gone. He didn't even do much in that fight at all. He's going to buy back immediately and come back into the fight. Cat very low. Will actually live through most of this, but the rest, look at the flat count and just right-clicking everyone around. There's a buyback on one, buyback on another, and they're trying to win. That's a dieback on the Weaver, and it looks like Fans of 4 stuff will take this second game here. As late game Gyro, man, it's very hard to run at him. And just after 41 minutes it seems, or just after 40 minutes, it will be the Ancient going down. As they one last kill for the road. Gives it to Moon. Well played on him. 14 and 4, 9. Really well played by Fans of 4 staff there. Really well played. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like to see what hero. Let's see what heroes were banned. I think Weaver. Did they pick Weaver into Axe? No, surely not. Did they? Yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more this Weaver pick kind of makes me a little bit like, uh-oh. What the hell? Did they first pick it? Okay, that makes it a little bit better. I thought it was like one of the last picks. What am I talking about? Yeah, they counterpicked him a lot. Clockwork. Was I here for the draft? Was I not here for the draft? I was, right? Yeah, it was. Why am I in... The hell? What is this order of picking? Wait, why is it saying first pick? Am I dumb? Why is it saying pick 1? Oh, I'm watching the end of last game? What do you mean? No, this is this game. Did they do the same draft? Wait a minute. No, you're just gaslighting me. Shut up. Gaslighting me. I just watched this game just happen right now. Yeah, this has happened. This has happened. This has happened. First pick. Wait, no, where is it? Pick 1. Huh? Is this bugged? Is this bugged? This isn't right. This isn't correct, right? Has this ever happened to you guys? This is the first we've ever seen this. This has not happened to me. That it's bugged out like that. Yeah, that's so weird. What the fuck? How do I... How do I reset everything? Well, now I don't know what's going... I don't know. Okay, this was another game that I watched. And that's... Oh, I can't... Now I can't go... I've gone too far back. That was... I should have downloaded. Fuck. Oh, well. Whatever. Yeah, they last picked the Weaver. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they last week. Which yeah. Oh damn it! I shouldn't have just mashed back just then. I wonder what other heroes could have been good. I mean, he's not very popular, but Slark maybe. You know, even Slardar carry could have been okay. I don't know. I don't know. But no, look, really well played. That was really good. Good performance on all. They did really well. I'm really tired. I'm going to go. Yeah, there was a few heroes that were banned that would have been good. They did pick for they banned for the gyro a lot, like pick. It was gonna be a gyro game. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm very tired. Yes, fare thee well all. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. That's okay, no problem. I like casting, it's very fun. I'm gonna go chill, maybe play some ranked. I don't know. Maybe try to get my immortal back. Yes, Thursday, hopefully Thursday. I feel like there's something happening. I'm not working, but I feel like there's something happening that I don't know about. I don't know. Whatever. I'll let future Callum future Deluxe figure it out. I'm telling you my name. All right. Fare thee well, everyone. Thank you for watching. Very cool. Drink water. Patty cat, don't. Hey, get out of that. How do I delete a comment? Don't say my name. It's cringe. All right. You know what? Let's do what I used to do. Let's do what I used to do. Right. Let's be consistent here. Yeah. Life was good. What the fuck? I'm not typing. Life was good on hot dog stand. You guys remember? It's only fucking 8 seconds? That's not right. I want the full thing, please. You gotta be kidding me. I have to put effort into this. There's no way it's 8 seconds. It's all memes of it. What's it called again? Like, song. Just song. I want the proper one. What is this shit? Do I want to play a cursed one? Not really. Erky Perky, right? Erky Perky theme. No memes right now. No memes. Alright, 30 seconds. This video will get in... whatever. But sung by me? Maybe. Nah, we do this one. Alright, guys. If you remember this song... if you remember this show... that's pretty wicked, sick, cool of you. Alright? Yeah, man. Yeah. I remember. Alright. Pet a cat, drink water, be kind to one another. And remember... as I said before, go get yourself checked out. When was the last time you had a blood test? I don't know. I just thought about it today. It's been, like I said before, it's been 4 years. What if I'm poisoned and I don't know? I'm not trying to scare any of you guys. Just, I don't know. Look after yourselves. All right, love you. Bye.
Life was good on hot dog stand.
For 2 bucks with food demands.
Had a last meal one sunny day.
They got
Up and swept away.
into kitchens where they landed.
We were so hungry.
And we're stranded.
I didn't know what's coming.
Other bugs got now just one question.
Hell yeah, we love this shit. And we find our way back home.